It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 It's Raw Assassin. He gon' bring it like a DoorDash. Every Thursday at noon, it's about to be a blast. We put it all on the table like a smorgasbord. And it don't matter the subject, it can be explored. Yeah, it's Philly zone and he going strong. Don't bring the kids cause we talking grown. Bring your opinion, don't matter if it's right or it's wrong. We preaching the topic, it's on. It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 Boom! 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 Boom!
Yeah. Told him, man. It's time to elevate grown men shit. What you say? Step on the baby.
As I'm running through this jungle, I see faces. I'm about to fall if I run through all these barriers.
Girl, you like home. Girl, you like Earth to me. Come be my Jupiter. You're attractive like Saturn rings. Hey, rocket through time. Let's take over the galaxy. Hey, you be my astronaut. Hey, mother, my ship. Let's float through them ether rains. Float through them ether rains. Let's float through them ether rains. Float through them ether rains. Hey, mother, my ship. Float through them ether rains. Hey, float through them ether rains. Hey, girl, you like home to me. Girl, you like home to me. You not the same. We connect on the mental wave. You change up the plan when you open your data stream. Atomically, how you attracted me? It's like you a pen on my DNA. I incessantly try to push, but innovatively, hey, you keep on pulling me. You be the architect, draw me your blueprint of what it's gon' take. To refurbish, rebuild a new ship. Great brothers won't stop till a million get wings and she fly in again. You was a slave, I'm breaking the chains. You never know about it again. Dr. Nozada, you never need stitches again. Woo! Girl, thank you for letting me in. Hey, girl, you a saint, now tell me your sin. I drift off in space when I feel up for lawyer skin. No lawyer words like Cyrus, they really be calling me in. Ain't similar to gravity. That sunny smile, keeping me orbiting. Let's go half on the embryo. Let's show them the face of this chemistry. Effective officially, I'm taking it over, bitch, till eternity. Cause, girl, you like home to me. Girl, you like home to me. Come on, mother, my shit. Mother, my shit. Come be my astronaut, baby. Cause girl, you like home. Girl, you like Earth to me. Come be my Jupiter. You're attractive like Saturn rings. Hey, rocket through time. Let's take over this galaxy. Hey, you be my astronaut. Hey, mother, my ship. Let's float through them ether rains. 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 Mother, my ship. As like a photo. Leaving me stuck in a moment. Vividly, you can see. Obviously, girl, I've been focusing, obviously. Grinding like sand to get to the paper. Stepping on anyone, anything. I swear to God, gotta protect your name. Tell Pawnee I weathered the storm. That mean Malcolm X by any means. I'ma do what it take to let him know any day. The Tommy James, that's grace in their face. Get it, touch it. Girl, you like home. Girl, you like Earth to me. Girl, you like Earth to me. Come be my Jupiter. Damn, attractive like Saturn rings. Be my astronaut, baby. LOTCFN, Breezy, bitch, we here for the takeover. Ain't no fucking around, man. We here to step up. Ain't no fucking around. Anybody, anything. I'm about to take your name. Splat out, bitch.
You asking me for something that I can't give, and that's my time when my phone rings. Shorty start whining, it's the same shit. She ain't been the same since boat trips and dining. Shorty know my life different, so other bitches inquiring. I'd be lying if I said that I was out here chillin'. We only fucking how you all in your feelings. You fucked the mood up, though we had some rules established. foolish, this is too much. We ain't here to smoke and chill, not to be booed up. You doing the most of my folks, just hit my line. I got plans to link up with a zip if you don't mind. Yeah, my time real expensive, on my wrist is something Swiss made. A Victor looking so damn fancy like something Swiss made. Switchblade sharp, this the part when I bounce. Boki's eye parked in front of your house. He got the horn blowing, arguing with you back and forth. This shit is ongoing, only took a matter of time. I see your horn showing. Yeah, I wanna take my time. What's wrong with that? Yeah, she blowing my phone up. 8 missed calls, shorty, you drunk. I'm out here in the mix like, what the fuck is you done? Furthermore, I'm starting to feel some tight. I'm out here vibing with my folks, you fucking up my night. You in the way now, phone blocked, I don't got shit to say now. Heard you did some askings, cause I don't be round the way now. And I'm off that, you burnt out, shorty, I had to fall back. You got some predictive ways, I should've saw that. Call back for what, it ain't nothing for us to speak on. I think that if you see me in traffic, it's best you keep going. Keep doing you and I'ma leave it at that. It ain't no love lost, just we ain't that. Let's fall back, yeah, I know it's all good, cause the zip got options. White sands, yeah, the boat just docked in. I'm straight, breakfast with her best friend, calamari and crepe. She fucked up about it, I see it in her face. Look at her. Yeah. Can't do nothing with you, baby. I wanna take my time. I like multiple women. Zipper oil. This shit different. Yeah, you already know. Yeah.
Dear future someone, I wrote this just for you, and only you. Believe that. Who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we grow. Oh, who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we grow. Oh, hard keeper, lay back with our feet up, enjoying this new wave. This generation can't keep up. I want this forever. I want us forever. Letting go that past, that fast life will never compare to what we got. You got the key and secure the lock. I got your back. Watch out now for the snakes in the grass. Move out the way, let them pass. Sign my name across your heart. Don't ink it up, yeah. Hold on to me like you had enough. I can really tell you didn't had enough, yeah. Life is tough, it's a new us. Yeah, we learn from it, putting back the pieces that was ripped up. Who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we grow. Oh, who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we grow. Oh, don't ever let nobody treat you like that. Don't ever let nobody throw you under the dirt. I see that pain, that hurtful look in your eyes. Let me in mentally, I wanna know all of you. I adore you, I care for you, yeah. I know exactly what you're going through. I really hope that I grab your attention, and when you talk, I listen. I know it's gonna take some time, but that's my first mission. Sent straight out of heaven, no genie wishing. 9 times out of 10, I treat you better. They will never compare to me, no, never. All that we've been through, now we won. Come on, let's enjoy us. Who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we grow. Oh, who would ever knew that I'll save me just for you? Oh, a written scenario. We gon' walk this path until we
motherfucking popping. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Ross says back in the building. All on the Table podcast coming at you live each and every motherfucking Thursday, talking my shit as I do so well. And for those of y'all that don't know, this is motherfucking season 4. So we gonna step it the fuck up now. We're gonna get into a lot more deeper conversations. We're gonna have a lot more shit talking. We're gonna have a few more guests like I got tonight. You know what I'm saying? Some people that's willing to talk their shit. And as always, I like to bring motherfuckers who actually doing shit, you know, other podcasters, entertainers of different sorts, you know what I mean? Everybody that's just doing their thing. So we're gonna start off introducing our people. We're gonna start off with Miss K. How you feeling tonight?
Sober. How are y'all feeling?
Well, I won't be sober in a couple minutes, but Roger that.
Yeah, as soon as I get introducing myself, I'm definitely going to go fill my cup up.
Roger the fuck that.
Why didn't you tell me you were starting right now, man? What's happening?
Hey man,
I'm thinking you doing this later.
You watch your mouth when you come on my show.
You interrupting my quality time right now. Oh, you got me in here with the porn stars, with the OnlyFans. You got me in here with my man Flan. You got me in. You got Doobie running.
See, motherfuckers can't even walk in the door and be civilized and just sit on the couch and relax. Like,
you know I'm not civilized.
Get you a drink before you start talking shit, motherfucker. My
nigga Flan in here. You know it ain't nothing being civilized. We got the hottest episode in the streets this week. I turned over a new leaf, Smash. I turned over a new leaf. We got the hottest episode in the streets this week. We ain't calming down for shit.
Clearly, we can see that because you definitely walked in the door on 6 million. So, with that being said, go ahead and introduce yourself. Even though we can't see you, motherfucker, at least introduce yourself.
Hey, man, I'm in this car, man. I'm in these streets, man, trying to dodge the feds and shit. You know, I got crazy stalkers and shit that's trying to steal semen and shit from me. But listen, y'all already know what it is.
What?
Run that back.
I'm gonna take that one.
No.
Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. My name is Big Smash. I'm everywhere, nowhere at all. Okay. I'm from Bet the House Podcast. All right. I am a retired rapper. I drink a lot of Kool-Aid. I'm not an alcoholic, but I drink a lot of Kool-Aid though. And I'm just here to see what's happening over here, see what's going on.
Hey, Flan.
Raw got the bald head going on.
As you can see, he just took a whole lot of shots in his motherfucking introduction. So we see where this night is going already. We see where this shit is going
I ain't
already.
the famous porn star yet, but I do got a porn hub, and I'm about to start.
Hey, nah. We ain't even getting into that, motherfucker. We ain't doing that. You gonna keep that shit to yourself? No, sir.
Well, my man Hank was in the building, so you know.
Let me finish my damn introductions, motherfucker, while you talking all your shit. Next up, we got Raiderette in the building. What's up with you?
Hey, just here, sober. I woke up from a nap. I'm about to change that.
I was about to say, y'all tripping with all this sober shit. What's going on here?
Hey, you know, it's a lazy Saturday for me. Lazy Saturday
on purpose.
Oh shit! It just happened that way, huh?
You know, only party Monday to Friday.
Roger the fuck that. Next up, we got Preezy in the building. What's popping?
What's up, everybody? My beautiful people. I'm happy to be here. Preezy from Listen Up, Listening Podcast. I'm ready to get it popping.
Yeah, and be careful because she'll find you, motherfucker.
Nah.
We ain't gonna get into that part, but she'll find you, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Flan in the building. What's popping, Slime?
Man, not much. Yeah, I'm J. Flan, host of the What is TWS podcast, repping Team Sober Life, Unfuckable, all that good stuff. I got my strawberry pineapple green tea with me tonight. You call me bougie.
Pineapple green tea? What the fuck?
Delicious. Nigga.
You couldn't just drink some tea like a regular motherfucker. You
can't just not put cream cheese and grits like a regular motherfucker do. Like, let's not do this, bro. I'm trying to be nice. Don't do this, man. I'm trying to be humble.
Roger the fuck that. Roger the fuck that. Next up, we got Miss Alora in the building. What's
Hey
poppin'?
guys. Hey, I'm Alora from the Alora and Hour podcast with Alora Dannon. I'm happy to be here. I'm sober too, though.
Hey, y'all killing me with this sober shit. Y'all starting to make me feel bad. Fuck all that. I'm still gonna drink. My nigga Hectic in the building. What's popping?
Happening.
He back to his smooth criminal shit. he back to the Billy D intro.
Got that smooth operator voice. What's up?
Yeah, like this what we doing tonight, huh? We got a couple
I'm
on 10 and a couple on none. What the fuck is going on?
I'm slow motion, low key. I don't try to do too much.
Roger the fuck that. Roger the fuck that. So now that we didn't got that shit out the way and Big Smash and calmed his ass the fuck down, I was having a conversation with my wife the other day, right? We was watching something. I can't remember exactly what it was. We was watching something and they was talking about different things that women can or can't do when it comes to men. And my wife says to me, "Oh, she's living off her pretty privilege." And I said, "Well, shit, every female lives off their pretty privilege. What do you mean?" She was like, "No, not all women get to experience that." And I'm like, "Use a motherfucking lie. Every motherfucking female gets to experience that." Now that I got all these females on this panel right now, I want to know, do y'all agree that all females don't get a chance to experience the pretty privilege?
100% agree. Not all of them do.
And what makes you assume
I
that?
agree.
What makes you assume that?
I don't know. The fact that I have a vagina pre-qualifies me to have a really good say-so on this subject.
Okay, and I have a dick, so I'm pre-qualified to explain this shit too. So what you trying to say here?
Like, how many women have you given the pretty privilege to? Like, I can name.
It ain't about me. I'm just talking about the world in general. So
Yeah,
why do you assume that every female can't get the pretty privilege?
Well,
I'm still
because
trying to figure out.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. I was gonna say I'm still trying to figure out how to get somebody to pay my motherfucking rent. So
Roger the fuck that.
it's not that easy.
Okay. I can understand that. Miss Laura, what you was about to say?
Well, I think it's because of just the way people behave. I mean, the pretty privilege is not you can't just be pretty and not have a personality. So there's two things to go
That's
with.
not true. That is not true, but keep going.
I know most of my friends are really pretty and they're all single and they really can't get past the first date because of their attitudes.
I like that. I hear you. Miss Preezy. What you got to say about that?
I agree with her. I mean, I know a few people that they're pretty, but if their personality is horrible, they look ugly. People define looks. It's all about looks, but really, it's about the personality too.
Mm-hmm. So y'all don't think a female's looks can get her out of or get her into pretty much anything she wants.
But how long it's gonna last?
See, we ain't get there. We ain't thinking about how long it's gonna last. We just thinking about if it is possible for every female on this planet to experience pretty privilege at some point in their life.
Maybe back when in the early 2000s, late 90s, when most guys were simping over pretty girls and they'd be so thirsty. But now there's so many beautiful women out here who actually give you a chance that most women don't get that privilege because it's a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? They come a dime a dozen now. You got more mixed chicks. Guys are going for the mixed chicks, lighter skinned chicks. And then let's not even forget the chocolate girls. They popping.
Okay.
They popping.
Okay. Shout out to
are guys really look for looks anymore? It look like they want the titties and the ass. I don't even think it's about looks anymore.
Hold on. Time out, ref. The titties and the ass is for y'all to impress other chicks. That ain't got nothing to do with dudes, because niggas would rather have an ass.
What mean did you get that from?
Dudes would take.
That's a lie.
I will take every dude. 90% of dudes will take an organic ass over a fake ass any day of the week.
Then why do they constantly like the bitches with the fake asses? No shade.
y'all
I love
Hold on.
And they don't have to be pretty.
When you say
You know?
liking, do you mean liking pictures?
Double
What do you mean
tap,
by that?
putting a heart on it.
You could double tap all you want. That don't mean you're gonna take it home.
Facts.
How many times?
Most men were because you don't want it.
AK, how many times have you been out window shopping and didn't take nothing home?
I'm an impulse buyer. That's not a valid. That's not a valid thing right now.
And point blank, period. It's been times where you've seen something and you be like, "Damn, I like it," and you possibly didn't buy it. That's all Instagram is fucking window shopping. You double tapping on pictures that you ain't gonna wipe.
You're
this
window shopping, so you want to take it home, but you
home.
can't.
But at home, you got the organic cakes.
Right.
Okay.
You know
But
what's so
it's-
funny?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Lack
sorry.
of game is where I was going with that. That's all I was gonna say.
You know what's so
Ooh.
funny is I just seen a video with Chris Brown, and someone asked him. They said, "So if a girl came up to you right now and threw the pussy at you, would you take it?" Chris Brown said, "Nah, all pussy ain't good pussy."
Facts.
And that goes with looks now too. So guys are they're adapting. They're adapting to their surroundings. So they're no longer in the wilderness with sticks and stones and stupid. They're understanding now, yeah, she look good, but I definitely can get her if I dangle $5. That's easy. Let me move to the really pretty girl who I know I'm gonna have to put in a little bit of work.
Right, because they could be,
Hold
guys
on.
could be
To quote a
intimidated
great
by
poet by the
pretty women.
name of Kanye West, the prettiest people be the ugliest things.
And guys could be intimidated by pretty women too, because they may feel they bougie or they gotta spend, spend more.
Oh, you gonna spend. You gonna spend. If she
That's
paid
any
for,
woman.
if she paid for cake, you gonna spend. And it is what it is. And for those of y'all that don't know, I am the first one to admit that the biggest trick on the planet is a married man. It is what it is. There's no way around it. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, Flan, do you believe that every female on the planet is allotted some pretty privilege at some point in their life, or always?
I definitely believe it's true. I think the issue is that a lot of women don't want to accept the privilege from the person that's willing to give it. It's a dude out there ready to just, open up all the doors and do whatever it is you want. He just not the one that you want it from, and then you act like you don't get it. But it's always a dude out there willing, always.
This is so fucking true. Hold on, did everybody just get quiet after you said that?
Yes.
Hold on now.
No, it's facts.
So the person who opens the door for you ain't always like a good person though. Like
No, he's no, but y'all put him in the friend zone, so he must be somewhat of a good person. He was good enough
He
to
ain't
get
got
in
no
the friend
edge.
zone.
The problem with women is some women are just stupid. They always want somebody with a little bit of edge. And then when they get to that age where that pussy is just worn out, excuse my language, and it's just hanging a little bit.
Whoa, time out. This
Hold
is
on, we
not
love
what
worn
STWS.
out pussy.
Don't you ever say no shit like that again on my motherfucking show. No,
Did he just say he loves wearing out pussy?
But that's for a particular type
I
of
love
guy.
wearing pussy out, but
Not all men won't wear out pussy. And it's like you can't give it away at this point.
Vagina is
and then that's when
vagina.
they want to settle down. Don't nobody want to settle down
Man
when
speaks for himself.
Vagina is vagina. Fuck what you talking about.
Speak for yourself, Smash.
Shit. Fuck what you talking about. Vagina is vagina, goddamn it.
Hey,
See, and I'm selective about men like that. If you tell me something like that, I'm gonna give you side eye because I'm
Nah,
like
I'm just-
STPs and STDs.
But see, no. That don't necessarily mean that. That don't mean that because I got 4 baby mamas, so it don't necessarily mean that. Okay, but in my whole days, I can attest to it. I really ain't give a fuck. Now I got a little bit more morals and standards coming off of a divorce, so I know exactly what it is I want. But in those days, a vagina was a vagina. God damn it! As long as it did its job, plain and simple. That's how I felt.
As long as it did its job.
Wow.
You invited him, Nick. You invited him.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, ladies, but he knows me. He knows why he brought me here.
This is true.
And
This is true.
No disrespect to the women out there, but what I'm saying is, who really goes in and checks the size and the shape of a vagina and be like, nah, it's too wide, it's too open, I don't want to fuck it.
Well,
nah.
actually, a lot of men do, because if you can't, how you gonna have
Yeah, I don't
sex
know
with-
about
that's
that
like
one.
He's gonna see it through though.
That's like sleeping with
Yeah, I
a
was about
porn
to say,
star.
because
Definitely gonna see it through.
Ain't no dude has ever looked
Gotta
at
see it
some
through, my
pussy and
boy.
was like, you know what? That looks a little too big for me. I don't think I'm gonna tackle that one tonight. Like, yeah, nah, Chief. It don't go
You may
down like
never get
that.
a call back.
You
but
might
he's
not get
definitely gonna see it through.
second go round, but
Yeah.
we came here for a reason, god damn it.
Exactly.
Gas
So
is
hold on.
high.
Big Smash. Do you believe that all females, regardless of how they look, how they shaped, receive some pretty privilege at some point in their life? Rather it's their whole life, rather it's one time it happens.
If you got honestly, and I say this respectfully, if you have a vagina, you're going to get pretty privilege. They don't niggas nowadays, and even some niggas back in the days didn't give a fuck about how thick you was or how much money you had or how pretty you was. They didn't give a fuck about that shit. It's like the girl that want to get in the club and she brought all her ugly friends with her. They're gonna let you in the club, let your friends in the club just because, you know what I'm saying? Because she with the pretty girl. But what I'm saying is, I've been down that road. Like, you can have the most ugliest features and still get the most attention. Why? Because you have a vagina. And the way thirsty city is right now, these niggas out here, these dudes, they're super thirsty.
Facts.
They don't be caring to look at your face. They don't give a fuck. Long as they can fuck.
Can't see you in the dark anyway.
But
there you have it.
Some dudes are gonna always treat women with a certain level of privilege just because that's how they was raised. That they was just raised that women are supposed to be
No.
treated a certain
That's
way,
not that
regardless
right
of how
there.
they look.
That right there is not pretty privileged. That is a grown man being a grown man. That's different. That's two
But he's
different
also
levels.
not going to give that privilege just to anybody.
That
So
is
it
not
can't be
true. That
privilege.
person is going to give it to the person that they feel is worthy of.
Right.
So, as me and my wife got deeper into this conversation, she explained to me that, because I said that all women get pretty privilege. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. I said that all women get pretty privilege or have experienced it at some point in their life. It is what it is. She says, no, why do you think so many women wear makeup and get their ass done and do this, that, and the third? And I said, well, you got to remember, it's levels to pretty privilege.
Right.
So, Ray the Red, do you believe that there's levels to this shit, or it's just, you know what? If you pretty, you gonna get it. If you ugly, sit your ass down and stop fooling yourself and believing it's gonna happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna give my experience. A few years ago, I was in a relationship. And in that relationship, I was trying to buy a bag that was very nice. And it's something I hadn't had in a long time, because the point in my life is it was a little struggle where I supported the family for a long time. So I didn't get to be who I was during this relationship as getting pretty things, buying pretty things and nice things. And so I was told by this person that I'm not fancy like that. And it hit really hard, because I know I am, and I know I'm pretty privileged, and I know I deserve it, you know. And for many years I tweeted that, like, not fancy like that. And it was always to something, you know, that pertained to for me to do something nice for myself, you know. But now, later in life, like, now I get that from a very close person who's like really into me, but I'm not into this person at all. But I get that really pretty privilege from him.
Hence the good guy that got put in the friend zone. But keep going.
Exactly. But only because, and I've made it very clear that that's not what I'm looking for right now in my life. Not at this point. It is everything a woman does want, that pretty privilege of being treated like a queen, because he does treat me like a queen, a goddess. Like, I tell him to put lotion on my feet, and he will. You know, I tell him, hey, I'm out of coffee. He'll run down to the store and go get me some more coffee. Like, you know, he'll do anything for me. And every woman, wants that. You know, every woman desires that pretty privilege from him. Open every door for me. Like, you know, puts my coat on. Like, I never had a man put a coat on for me. Like that, I ain't never seen a man do that in a long time for a woman, period. Anywhere I've been. So yeah, it does come in season, and it does depend on the woman of their expectations, which I have changed this round of my later age, and now I've changed that. Like if some guy starts talking to me and he's like, "When we gonna come see me?" I'm like, okay, first of all, those are the wrong words to tell me. Should be, "Hey, when can I come see you?" So the minute a man tells me, "When can I go see him?" No, you're done. I'm done with you. Like I'm not wasting my money to go see you.
What's wrong?
No.
So the dude that does all that, like y'all in a relationship?
Friendship.
So he never smashed.
Oh yeah.
He has?
Yeah, but I don't feel sexually attracted to him. But I know this is gonna sound crazy. But if I let him when I want to, he'll sit there and he'll eat my pussy out, and I get the greatest pleasure ever.
So why is he around?
I'd ask him that. He says he likes my company.
No. Why do you have him around?
I like him as a friend and his company.
And the fact that he eats puss all the time is like a super plus.
That too.
So he's a simp. So you got you a simp, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, listen, there are simps out there. We know this. It is what it is. I don't believe that every dude that's doing something for a female or treating a female nice and shit like that, I don't believe that all of them are simps. Some are just nice fucking dudes. They just sometimes meet the wrong motherfucker. There's some females out there that are just nice fucking chicks. They just meet a scumbag ass.
Every time I ask him why you do this, he says he's just in a point of his life that he just wants to make somebody happy.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? Hey, Kay, I seen you getting all excited and shit over there. Do you agree that there are levels to the pretty privilege?
I do. Like, I can tell you I've experienced the pretty privilege. I'm cute as fuck. Why not? I'm kidding. But but for real, like, yeah, there's levels to it. It's just, I don't know. I like to think I have a pretty good attitude, so I don't think that maybe attitude falls into why I can't get my rent paid, but it's
lies.
Okay. That definitely is a lie. So here's the thing. As me and my wife got into this conversation, I explained to her that there are levels to this shit. And what I meant by there are levels to this shit, everybody don't get every level of pretty privilege. You could be that person where you pretty enough to get cups of coffee every day. You could be at that level where you pretty enough that, you know what, I'm going to just pay your rent this month. You could be pretty enough that you're at the level where, you know what, you want that bag, I'm going to buy you 3 or 4 of those $5,000 type bags this month. There are levels to everything.
And then there's the 4 for $4 from Wendy's.
I think there's levels to the finesse. I think that comes into finesse.
It's not about the finesse. What it is most people want what they can't have. So a lot of people believe that I don't get pretty privilege because I don't get the same privilege that they got. But that don't mean you never got it. Because it's probably a dude at work that's buying your lunch every day just because he think you pretty. But in your mind, he ain't paying my rent, so I'm not getting pretty privilege. That's what I mean by is levels to this shit. Everybody is on different levels. Every dude out here knows that 9 out of 10, your wallet determines the type of female you get. And I ain't saying that that's true for all women, but your wallet determines that. So we know that, all right, I can't afford motherfucking Chimas every week. I can afford a 4 for $4 though. So I'm gonna go for a 4 for $4 type of chick. You know what I mean? That don't mean that I don't want the Chima chick. That just means I can't afford it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay in my lane. Attention. Most females don't believe that they should have to stay in their lane. So they do things like, all right, I'm gonna beat my face all crazy because when I go out today, now I'm up another level. Now, when he wake up in the morning, he realized, hold on, who the fuck is this that I'm waking up to? This ain't the same level you was last night. What's going on here? And he bring you down a peg. Now your self-confidence fucked up. Oh shit, he think I'm ugly. But you hid yourself when you first met him. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. But that comes with the levels. You get your ass done so you can get to that next level. You got chicks 18 years old getting their ass done. Your shit ain't even developed yet, and you getting your ass done. You probably have an ass by 22, but you went and got a fake one at 19 because I need to go up a couple levels real quick. You get what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit. And a lot of people don't know how to stay in their lane and on their level. Am I saying anything wrong, ladies? Y'all let me know. Because I could be. I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree with you to a point. With makeup, I think not all women who wear makeup is ugly because, quite frankly, I know some women who wear it and
that don't need it. And it's like, what the fuck are you wearing it for?
Freaking, and it's just because some women want to show off their skill set, and it's not necessarily for men. Like when I do my brows, because right now, I ain't got no brows. When I do my brows and my brows are even and they're twins, I'm FaceTiming my girls like, bitch, look, they match.
So hold on. So you do it for women and not for men.
No. That's makeup. That's not getting a whole ass.
Hold on. I'm trying to make a point here. You do it for women and not for men, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so last season, and this is real quick. Last season, I explained that most women do most things to themselves, for other women, and it's not for men. I had a lot of women hit me up and tell me that I'm a motherfucking lie. I ain't trying to impress no bitches. I don't care how them bitches see my eyelashes. I don't give a fuck how them bitches feel about me. Now, for all you motherfuckers that's listening, Alora just let y'all know she doing it for the bitches. Keep going, talking shit.
Because any male can sit here, any male can come by and be like, damn, you look good. But 9
especially
out of
when they
10,
don't give a fuck about your eyelashes at all.
Right. But
we're trying to fuck them off.
Exactly.
Female, it's like I respect it because I'm like, oh snap, sis think my eyebrows popping. I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I see a female out here and she looking good and she beautiful, I literally go out my way to let her know, wow, you look good. Because I want her to feel confident. You know what I'm saying? Because
you're doing your thing.
Right. Sometimes that boost of confidence don't need to come from a male. Sometimes you need the same sex to kind of boost you up. That way you're not always looking for a man's attention and his approval. Sometimes it got to come from us. So that's just my take on that.
9 out of 10, when you get your lashes done, niggas trying to make sure you leave them bitches on the pillow any fucking way. So it is.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't care. I went out the house with one missing, and my husband did not notice the whole dinner.
So
but one of my girlfriends with her.
My wife got mad at me one day. She comes home and she's like, yo, you ain't say nothing about my eyelashes. I mean, my eyebrows. And I'm like, well, what about them? She's like, you didn't even notice I got them done. I'm like, they look like how they looked when you left. Like, I'm not the eyebrow detective. I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness, they're so fucking gorgeous. Like, no, not too many dudes is looking at all of that shit. We don't give a fuck. If your bro's sitting up, we see that. Is your ass wiggling? We see that. Is your smile smiling? We see that. But all of this shit and the lashes touching your forehead, yeah, we don't fuck about none of that shit.
The eagle wings,
yeah,
flapping away.
Who care about none of that? Yeah. What you about to say, Preezy?
I was getting ready to say sometimes the little things count, but I don't know. Sometimes the little things count, like women do things, and just to see if you're really paying attention, if you really notice them, like notice the change. That's why they do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and fraud like we don't notice nothing at all. But 9 out of 10, a lot of the things y'all do, like my wife will say, "Oh, what do you think about this makeup?" And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know shit about makeup. So you just did all this shit, and I don't know nothing about it. So I can't. First of all, if I say the wrong shit, then I fucked up. If I don't respond, then I fucked up. Mm-hmm. At that point,
but isn't it nice? Isn't it nice that she comes to you?
Yeah, so that's why I'd be like,
you know what? For your opinion.
And I say, you know what, damn, it do look good. And I leave it the fuck there. I ain't about to sit here and when you try to go too deep, that's when you fucked up. When you like, oh, the contour and the third, like, yeah, you done fucked up. Because now she gonna start questioning your knowledge. And then it gets to the point where it's like, all right, nigga, where you get all this knowledge from? Son?
Yeah, where you get it from?
Who you talking to?
Yeah,
who told you about to know?
Who the fuck taught you about that lace front, nigga? Like, what the fuck? I ain't never talked to you about that. What you talking about? Like, nah, we ain't getting into that.
You know, I hate the whole like love language conversation, but like that's what it seems to come down to me, because it definitely is the little things, but it's like the little things that it seems that women think we look at or are important to us mean nothing to us. Like the most amazing thing for me when I was married is like we'd be asleep and maybe I'm thinking about something, or I'm having a little anxious moment, and I reach over and touch her. And she went, what? I'm like, nothing. That's all I needed to know was that you was right there. And like that in itself, that's the little thing that meant everything to me. Her eyelashes, all that other shit. Like I
Damn,
was
they
never
just
gonna pay
made K
attention to
cry
that.
over there.
Go ahead.
That's
I
the
want to see one
coldest part of
drop.
my soul. I swear to God.
But it is the little things. But yeah, all that the physical stuff is not like, it may be what catches our eye. It may be what, you know, I don't know, perks our day up every once in a while, but it really ain't the shit that keeps any one of us around.
But you know what? Reason why I say that is because maybe the last person that she was with called her ugly. Maybe they put her down. And so now if they come to you, hey, how do I look? And you come say you look beautiful, that could make her day, because see, the last dude I was with, he didn't tell me these things. So that's what I'm saying. The little things to a woman mean everything to us. So you touching her, just touching her, that was your way. That was your little thing. But her little thing may say, hey, babe, how I look in this dress? Or how you like me in this lingerie? So that's her little thing. So I think
we gotta figure out how to like
appreciate whatever little thing they like. You should appreciate it. Whatever they ask for, you should just appreciate it.
Right.
I'm
The
pretty sure.
effort she puts in says a lot. And like it says a lot when you notice the effort. It's not that you got to notice the eyelashes or the brows. It's notice the effort that we put in to feel confident and look good for you.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
pretty sure every dude appreciates it, especially at home. But I think
I thought he wasn't looking at nothing but the ass. I got questions.
no, 9
now.
out of
What do you
10. That's
mean?
what you look. Not listen. Flan can sit here and try to fool you all he want. When you walk past, regardless of what's on TV, he didn't glance over and watch that ass walk past. Like it is what the fuck it is.
It is.
Like that's one thing for certain, two things for sure. Y'all gonna wear them motherfucking little shorts or that dress that fall just that nightgown or lingerie that fall just enough where you can see the ass moving, but you can't really see the ass. Yeah, y'all got y'all little tricks, and we see all of that shit. You know what I mean? Like the tittying all the way up on your neck. We see that shit. It is what it is. Like, yeah, we with it. Like, you know what I mean? But we appreciate the small things too. But my whole thing with this conversation is when y'all doing it to assume that it's supposed to take you to the next level of privilege when you walk outside your door. You get what I'm saying? And I think too many females get confused thinking that by doing these things, it's supposed to take me up to that level instead of saying, let me enjoy the level that I'm on right now. Let me enjoy the perks of where I'm at versus me trying so hard to get up higher. Because now what you're doing is you're destroying your own self-esteem. Nobody else is doing it. You can't keep saying, oh, well, you fucking men ain't shit because y'all ain't noticed me. Well, maybe the motherfucker that noticed you don't like. So you can't get mad because somebody noticed you.
That happens. That happens a lot.
all the
Like,
time.
I remember
Every female got a dude in the friend zone that'll treat him like a fucking queen.
Yo, I remember
every fucking one got it.
I remember one time when I was on the little dating market or whatever. I hit up a little shorty and she told me about her previous relationships and how the other dude used to beat on her and do this and do that and that whole third. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm in there. I don't do none of that shit. So I'm Gucci, right? As we talking, she proceeds to tell me I'm not thug enough for her. And I was like, so you want your ass beat? Is that? I mean, I don't understand what you want right now. You know,
I was like,
you
okay,
can't.
dummy.
Yeah, you can't have it both ways. You can't say I want a thug that don't beat me. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's types that don't, but it's just it's like saying I want a drug dealer, but I don't want him to go to jail. You know,
right?
Kind of the handoffs.
I need you to be a drug dealer, but just don't sell drugs.
Now, we don't understand each other. Like we really don't understand each other, and the things that on either side we think are important to the other aren't necessarily important. Like I've been there hectic, but I've had women all the time say they try to upset me because for some reason they equate me being upset with me caring
with love.
and if they can't make me mad, then I don't care. and they don't
Right.
see that me not getting mad is me because I know where I go when I get mad.
Right.
That's me showing you the most care I could possibly show. I'm not gonna let you push that button because I know I'm about to go if you push that button. So I'm gonna
Right.
deny you that.
I had a friend of
And
mine.
I
I had
I
a
learned
female friend
that's
of mine.
trauma.
No, real shit. I had a female friend of mine explain to me that if a dude don't have at least a small level of like anger towards her on a daily basis, like he has to obsess over her daily, like if you don't check her phone or you not always on her heels and all that type of shit, she felt like if a dude is not doing these types of things, then he don't like her.
That's
But
crazy.
she also explained how she got a couple of dudes that, you know, they don't mind paying her bills. She ain't fucking them, but they just pay her bills, or she'll let them eat the pussy and they pay her bills or buy her shit and all that. And I'm like, all right, so them good dudes over there that you got, that's going to treat you, that's going to make you feel like you at that top tier of pretty privilege. Them dudes don't get the love, don't get the respect. You kicking them dudes to the curb, putting them in the friend zone and all that. But these dudes down here, that's gonna make you feel like you on the ground floor of the privilege. Those the motherfuckers you want. That shit is weird to me.
It's tax season. We about to see a whole bunch of undesirables going to these cell phone stores and Walmarts and Targets and Target. The dude gonna be behind them while the girls
Exactly.
are going swiping their cards.
Everybody doing the broke nigga hug. Hugging
Yeah.
them from the back.
Rob, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
It's about to be in full effect in a couple of weeks. What?
So when you think about it, because like I keep hearing pretty privilege. Let's really think about it. Is it really pretty privilege or is it mental disorder? Because when you think about it, why are men willing? And like you said, it's usually married men are willing to go the furthest. Why is it that men feel the need, they have to buy a woman? What happened to the days of just courting? What happened to, okay,
I'm
just
glad you said that.
Can I answer this?
Nah, no, you cannot. Fuck
wanna
that. I
answer
got
it.
this shit, son. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me this fucking question for like 2 months now. I've been waiting for it. Go ahead and finish your question. I'm gonna let you finish before I unload on this motherfucker.
So
Yeah, pause. I
mean,
got you.
I'm just trying to see if this is like a form of mental issue or trauma for men, because to really think about that, like I don't really want to spend my time with someone if money is always going to be the subject of I'm going out or I'll buy you this if you hang out with me. Like that's bartering. And the only way I want to barter is if we're building up to something and hey, I thought this was a good investment. I thought this was a good idea. That's the only way I'm willing to really barter with someone. But when you look at my 600-pound life, these women, the world does not consider them pretty, but yet they have men doing the most for them, lifting their back flats, washing, lifting their thighs and under all type of stuff, you know? So I don't really think is a pretty privileged thing. I think sometimes it's a mental disorder for men.
So y'all know as well as we know that men are fucking predators. And I don't mean that in the sense that we searching for some fucking kid or some shit like that, or we searching for the weakest link or nothing like
We
that.
like
But
to hunt.
we are predators. We want to hunt. We want to get the biggest fucking trophy we can get. That is in our nature to do so. We don't want that fucking one horn buck. We want that buck with 37 horns that don't even fucking exist. That's what we want. We want that fucking unicorn buck. And right now, you are that unicorn buck. So I know that in my mind, what it's going to take for my ugly ass to get you is for me to spend a couple bucks, get into the gym, get swole, make sure other bitches notice me before you notice me. So therefore, men going to work extra hard to get what they actually want. Now, you may look at that and you say, well, damn, he doing all of this. That bitch ain't even that pretty. But just because you don't think she's that pretty don't mean he don't believe that she's the prettiest motherfucker on the planet. So to him, I'm going to do everything that I can do to achieve the goal of getting her. Now he might get her and realize that she out her motherfucking mind and he got to get away from her ass ASAP. But He done spent so much in money investing in time and all that to get this motherfucker that it's like, damn, do I let this motherfucker go? Or do I just stay here and suffer and then just find me some trim on the side? That's typically how that shit goes. Is it a mental disorder? No, it is called a challenge. Y'all challenge yourselves to make sure y'all outshine every bitch in the motherfucking room. So what we do is we go for who believes that they are the baddest bitch in the room. Whoever shines the brightest, that's who I want. So what motherfuckers do is me, Hectic Flan, walk in the room. We all notice who the baddest motherfucker is. So now we all know we got to beat our chest the hardest. Who can beat their chest the hardest to make her notice me? Beating my chest could mean throwing a couple dollars. Beating my chest could mean I got the best conversation. Beating your chest can mean a whole lot of different things. But it's all about the challenge. It's all about the chase, because now we don't got to chase no more. We got you. Does that answer your question?
You know,
and
that makes perfect sense, because it's always three girlfriends walking the club.
Welcome to the All on the Table podcast.
It's always those three men that's standing there. You got the one, like you said, plot the money. He always the one I'm not going to be interested in. And then there's the one who just sitting there just quiet. I'm just like, I need someone I can converse with. Then it's the one who has awesome conversation, intelligent, and you like, bam, that's the one. And then you always got the baddest homegirl. She going after the money. And we aren't like, we don't care who she going to talk to, because I know me as a person. And
the dude with the money got the biggest chances. They don't give a fuck what he look like. He could look like Schmeagle, but if this motherfucker got some bread in the bank, somebody gonna be his precious.
Yeah, somebody.
Hectic, are you going? Because I disagree with Raw, but I want to let you go first. You said you had something to say.
Who, me?
No, I didn't know if Hectic was about to go, because I disagree with you, but I want to concede to Hectic first. My bad.
No. Carry on.
No, so I agree that it's a form of mental disorder, and because even in the days of courting, like historically, men's value, the only way we have value, to most people, is to have some sort of financial situation.
Something tangible.
Even in them days of courting, in order for you to be able to approach that family and try to get to that girl, you had to have something of substance to say.
X
this
amount of goats, cattle.
When you growing up and they talking to us about careers and jobs, like, dudes are not thinking, I want to go be a doctor so I can live comfortably and have a wonderful life for myself. They thinking, I want to go be a doctor because that's how I can either afford the baddest joint or I can afford to provide for the family that I want. But
or maybe they just like saving people.
Nah, but the only value. Like,
I'm with you on that one, man.
The only consistent value we have is monetary. Like, if we can't buy or provide or something, so men are always looking for that opportunity, and sometimes not so much monetary. If they can't provide in a financial sense, then they trying to be that dude that's lifting the back fat or whatever, doing everything they can. Because if we don't provide something, like, we can't just exist in the world and look good and think we have value. Even the kept dudes don't get respected by other men, So the only way we have universal respect is that we have something to offer, and 9 times out of 10, that has to be financial, and that's been beat into our heads from the moment you came into this world. You better make something out of yourself so that you can provide for your family, or if you want a chance at getting any kind of woman.
That's creating mental issues for the Black men, and I'm going to speak on Black men because it's always the Black men who have to work the hardest to get the women. And then once these women are done, these men are used up. And now, say if a man loses a job, okay, you broke. She moving on to the next man. And then usually you have that guy who commits suicide. We've been seeing it during the pandemic. And that's why I raised the question of, was this a mental disorder? And what should we do about it? Because it shouldn't always be monetary. That's like, I had a friend who told me, she's like, girl, I can't date nobody making $40,000. And I kind of gave her side eye because I was like, $40,000 is enough to sustain the family, especially if you're going to pitch in a little bit too. Because if a man has a sustainable job and he's honest and he goes to work and he hits that clock and he comes home and treats you right, you tell me $40K ain't enough?
Because she don't plan on contributing.
Exactly.
Even if she didn't, when me and my husband first started out, my husband was making like I want to say $30,000. You know, and I didn't have to work. I've been a stay-at-home wife and mom for over 12 years. I just got my job after the pandemic, you know, and it was only because he's like, I don't want you to work. You stay home with the kids. I don't want our kids in daycare. And my husband went through some stuff, and I started going to get degrees because I'm like, well, if he goes through this and this happened, I need to be able to hold the family up.
I like
That's
her.
how we're supposed to do.
So this
I
goes
like
back,
her. She got a mind on her. I like her.
and this
Because a
goes
lot
back,
of women don't.
Yeah, not everybody thinks like that.
Yeah, a lot of women don't think like that, or men.
Or men.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think the crazy thing about it with me was, well, the main thing that I get in what she just said was, sometimes people put brackets on what they want to deal with because they want someone who's going to take care of them and they don't have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of these Instagram models and all that shit go after the ballers, because they feel like, shit, eventually I ain't gonna have to do this shit. I don't want to do this shit. So a lot of people, them regular guys, the ones that make 40,000, they're not getting checked for by the upper
the upper echelon of thottery.
Yeah, they're not checking for them. They want a motherfucker like what she said. She said if something happened to her husband, she went and got degrees. She went and started doing shit just in case. Like, I got this in the bag just in case something happens. I used to always tell my wife that, like, what happens if something happens to me? Then what? What's the plan? People don't plan in relationships, and that's why.
No. That's not the problem. It's not that they don't plan. They don't care about tomorrow. They care about right now. It's all about what's tangible right now. Can you buy me bags right now? Can you take me on trips right now? Can you afford to buy me a new car every year right now? Can you afford to take
They
me
rather
out to
have the
eat?
bags with nothing in them, though.
It's so many. It's so many women. It blows my mind on how many women that I see now that they can't cook, but they could make a mean ass reservation. That shit is fucking sad.
They could make some fucking Alfredo.
No, they can't even do that. They could make a mean ass reservation.
Everybody can make Alfredo, bro. That's
Everybody
like
cannot. I know a couple chicks that can't even boil water. Fuck is you talking about?
That's like a go-to
We
meal,
know
man.
Alfredo got to be made from scratch.
Everybody makes Alfredo. That's the go-to meal.
Everybody can't do that. Some people can't cook at all, and some women have no plans on it. This goes to where what I feel the problem with that is this, right? A lot of females believe that I'm not supposed to do absolutely nothing, but I want a traditional man that does all traditional shit. You can't expect a traditional man if you're not a traditional woman. Everybody wants to be like grandma. I stayed at home. I didn't have to work. Husband took care of the house, whatever. But you want that, but you don't want to stay home, take care of the house. You want to be able to go out and go shopping every day while he at work. You want to be able to say, I can go to the club with the girls every weekend when you come home. No, grandma wasn't in the club. She was at home sucking dick on the weekends because that was the only time that nigga had spare time that was free.
Hey,
And y'all
don't
gotta
forget
understand
Pop-Pop.
that shit.
Don't forget Pop-Pop had a whole other family.
Exactly.
Hey,
so Pop-Pop had 2 meatballs and shit was going to fuck down. Like,
me and Flan just talked about that shit this week. You got to do wife shit in order to be a wife.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So
just to flip it, because we talked about this on your show. Just to flip it, like for us, for men, it's more than just the providing. I talked about it. Women want to feel
sucking
provided
dick don't
for.
keep you home. You still got to be doing other shit while you in that motherfucker. I'm not home long enough for a sucking dick to be the only thing that you provide in this motherfucking house.
Yeah.
So if you want a traditional man, you got to do all that traditional shit. I should be coming home to bake butter biscuits every motherfucking day.
Facts.
I should have fried chicken on whim. That's what traditional shit is. You can't say you want a traditional man that's going to take care of everything and I don't have to do nothing, but I don't want to be a traditional person. I'm going to go out here and suck 37 dicks a week, and it's okay because you still traditional at home. It doesn't work that way.
It don't.
Oh, but these men ain't shit. You worrying about what I do in the streets. You want him to be traditional, but you don't want to be. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Again, when we
What
talk
about
about tradition,
what about if both of you have 9 to 5 jobs. What happens then?
Damn, that's a 50-50 situation. If y'all
Yep.
both got 9 to 5s, first of all, ain't neither one of y'all got time to be in the streets every motherfucking weekend. Y'all both tired as shit. You know what I'm saying? If we both going to work, no, I don't expect to get my dick sucked 7 days of motherfucking week. Like,
Hey,
you
speak for
can't.
yourself.
We tired.
Speak for
5 a do.
yourself.
No, there's
Motherfucker,
plenty
we
of men
tired,
out there that
goddammit.
will
What are
disagree
you
with
talking
that.
5 a
about?
do.
Like,
5 a do.
Speak
listen,
for
we
Five to
yourself.
do.
if
Yeah.
we tired, we tired. Like, we ain't gotta be like, oh, you like, hold up, you ain't sucked my dick yesterday. What the fuck is you doing? Like, no, like you tired just
No,
like I'm
before
tired.
Nah,
We
bedtime.
both
speak for
went to
It
work.
has
yourself,
to be
nigga.
before bedtime.
Fuck you mean? Before you go to work.
See,
Fuck
y'all
you
just
mean?
y'all
Mid
some
lunch,
Why
weird.
he
goddamn
sleep?
it.
Wait, if
I'm
you know
being
you gotta be
honest
up at
though.
6
All right,
a.m.,
listen. I'm sorry
you
I
better be
offended
up
all
at
these dick sucking
5:30.
motherfuckers.
Wake
Damn, like
them up.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry I offended all the dick suckers. My bad. I didn't mean to offend y'all throats like that. Relax. Like I
Hey,
wasn't trying to come
but
at y'all.
but think about that movie Fences, right? When Denzel he would get his check and he would take it home and give it straight to her and tell her, do what you supposed to do. She'll give him a couple dollars. That'd be the end of that. This ain't that era.
No.
Hell no.
Man, you go
Yes,
first of all.
it is still that era.
No, the
That's
fuck
how.
it ain't. You go
So
home
for
and
my
drop
household,
yeah,
for
for
my
your house.
household,
You
it
go
is.
home and drop your check off if you want to, nigga.
Oh, I don't drop no checks off, honey.
No, what I'm
I don't
saying
have
is
to listen. I don't have to spend a dime of my paycheck in this house unless I want to.
Okay.
and that's
Yes.
the arrangement. That's the arrangement that y'all have. Most females assume
Facts.
that they automatically supposed to have that arrangement because I look good. You looking good don't bring
Fuck
nothing
that.
to the motherfucking table. Like I can't get
Shit.
full off of pussy. Like we not
Right.
doing that. I need some actual food. I need substance.
Half full,
Half full.
but
There you go.
All right, y'all listen, you freak ass body ass motherfuckers. I'm trying to make a real point here.
No, but the only thing I disagree with you with was the 50-50. It should never be 50-50. Like I
Hell
always
no.
tell people, that 50-50 stuff, throw that shit out the window. It should
No,
be
it should be 100.
I'm
No, I
giving
agree.
my all, you giving your all.
Yes.
Because I can't
Fuck
ask
you
you for
mean?
half of something and I'm gonna give you half of something and I'm still asking you to help me be whole. Because
Fuck
how the
you
hell
mean?
I'm gonna be whole?
But
Fuck
you
How
you
are
got,
the people
mean?
gonna be
but that's the
whole?
thing. You got nowadays, most women believe that it should be 100 and nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
where the
I
problem
mean,
comes
and,
in.
and
at.
that's where you just passed that woman.
She
You
gonna
just
be on the
passed her.
And I
sidewalk
love
playing
how
them
he keeps saying
games.
most women, and most women in the walk of life that I've been on don't.
How many
would
women on this
highly
planet?
disagree with this.
How many women on this planet?
A lot.
There's
I don't know.
there's
Out of 8
always
billion
Exactly.
people, I don't
So
know.
when you say most could mean most of the females on the planet. Just because you happen to know a good bit that don't live that way, that don't mean that most of the women on the planet don't think that way. You just happen to, people tend to be around like-minded people. I'm not going, if like I'm a married dude, I'm not about to sit around all my single homies while they out crushing all types of bitches. We're not going to do that.
Why?
For what?
That's gonna cause problems.
For what? It's not, no, see, that's the thing. It's not about it causing problems at home because a person is going to do what they're going to do.
What's
But my
gonna
whole
cause a
thing is,
problem? That's they dick fucking. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, I
Oh,
agree.
so if I got a bunch of
agree.
hoe friends, I'm not a hoe, right? Just because I'm around them. He just said it. He proved it. I'm just
No,
saying.
I don't see. I don't
I'm just saying.
subscribe to that. But I believe that you put yourself in environments that you want to be in.
Hey man,
If you want to be around a bunch of hoes, then that's what you're gonna do. Now, like Flan always say, if you do stupid shit and people talk about it, you can't be upset.
Right.
If you sitting around a bunch of bitches sucking dick, of course, the next nigga gonna walk up and say, "Oh shit." Everybody else getting their dick
Look, it's
sucked.
a
What's up
free
with
mouth.
you? Like it is
Right.
what it is. Like
that
you
ain't
gotta
the
expect
case,
that.
man. That
But
ain't the
hold on, hold
case.
on. I think we
Sometimes.
simplifying it too much down to just money and sex. Like
Because
it's
9
way more-
Because
out
that's
of
the
10
biggest problems.
9 out of
way
10,
more
that is the
to
biggest
relation-
issue nowadays. Everything else is
not really.
almost
So
irrelevant.
all right. So personal experience, because this is what men have to remember. Like we think if we go out, we work our 9 to 5 or whatever, we bring the check home, bills is paid for, we did our job. Like it's usually 3 things that you need to be doing. You got to provide, 1, you need to protect, 2, and they need to feel loved. If you're not doing all 3 of those things, 1 doesn't matter. If you're making all the money but she don't feel loved or safe, she gonna do what she gonna do.
You know what the
she's
sad
not
part
gonna
of-
be that traditional woman.
You know what the sad part
that you're
about
looking
what
for.
you just said is, Flan?
What's that?
A lot of motherfucking females on the planet that could give a fuck about your love. Drop that
Yep.
bread off shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone
But
when I
those
go
aren't
out and turn
relationships.
up.
That's a simp, whatever, simp trick relationship. Like that's
No,
No,
I
it's a
can't-
lot of
I can't agree
motherfuckers
with
in
that. If
relationships
that's-
like that.
If that is the arrangement that y'all two agreed upon, rather that's your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama, your side chick, if that's the agreement that y'all have, that you gonna wild out while I bring this bread home, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you a fucking idiot for that shit, because that's your arrangement. That's your house.
Yeah.
That's what you chose to do.
I'm saying,
That's
but if
just
you
me.
expect certain things, it's more than just money. If you expecting all these, if you like, we talking about this traditional thing, like you can't expect traditional and just
Is
think
there a
that you
such
bring
thing
home
as a
money.
traditional man or woman now? That's the real question.
But that's because it's not being pushed. They are out there, but
Yeah,
they're
you see,
not
I
being
knew I
pushed.
brought you on here for a reason. I fucking like you. Keep going.
So it's just like I'm the type of female that no one's gonna really hear me. They're not gonna listen to me because I was like, oh, this is what I hear all the time. Wait, your man told you gotta be home by midnight. You gonna listen to him?
Mhm.
But they will push the girls who saying F that nigga, niggas ain't nothing, take that nigga money, leave him, we don't got
Facts.
ears, stuff like that. The world wants us to feel like we should be in control because women don't like when I say this. Is for me, I still believe in gender roles. I believe that if I want my man to take care of me and do the things he's gonna do, I believe I gotta play my position. I had to play my position as his wife, his confidant. So I didn't just wake up one day and this man just was like, I'm gonna marry you. No, like I tell people all the time, I worked for this. And what I mean by I worked for this, when my husband was in engineering school, I walked my behind up to the school, took him lunch so he didn't have to worry about buying lunch. You know what I'm saying? The days that he was tired and he wanted to quit, get your ass up. You got this. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that. It's the things that people don't see in the background. These things aren't put on the forefront, and the women aren't shown. The women who support their men in that form aren't being pushed. They're showing the chicks from Basketball Wives. Oh, he just had it already, so we just showed up. They don't show the women who had these men backs. We just see the instant women. That's what we're gonna call them, instant women.
Facts.
And they show the worst dudes. The worst dudes get the
always.
most publicity. They get the deadbeat dads and all that kind of shit. Those are the ones everybody talk about. Like you said, they not pushing this.
Right.
And that's
Because
why
men aren't supposed to be masculine anymore. We supposed to be little bitches that get ran the fuck over on a daily basis, which is some bullshit. But on that note, we're gonna play some motherfucking music. We be right back. All on the table, baby.
Take your clothes off, lay down on the bed. The time is here. Give you what I said. When it's all over, you won't regret it. Oh, I promise. You won't forget it, babe. Let me kiss your lips. Thoughts that's in my head. Oh, I got a taste for it. Lips between your legs. It's time of ecstasy. Giving you a memory. As I take control. For all of you. I'm going inside tonight. Surrender, open yourself to me. Surrender. I've been patiently waiting for a long time. Surrender. Tonight your body will be on mine. Surrender to this love. Don't fight no more. This love that I have won't be ignored. I know that you can feel the heat. I know that your body is weak. And girl, I'm about to go deep. 'Cause your body's calling me. Take control of you. Nobody
sun tonight. Surrender, surrender. Open yourself to me. Surrender, surrender. I've been patiently waiting for a long time. Surrender, surrender. Tonight your body will be on mine. Surrender, surrender. I'm going inside tonight. Going inside tonight. Open yourself to me. Open yourself to me. Surrender, surrender. I've been patiently waiting for a long time. Surrender, surrender. Tonight your body will be on mine. Surrender, surrender. I know you found a lot of things, but you ain't found nothing like this. I know you seen a lot of things, but you ain't seen nothing like this. I know you heard a lot of things, but you ain't heard nothing like this. The sound of a woman giving over a piece of herself to a love taker. Oh, my love. Surrender your heart to me. Surrender your heart to me. As I take control of you. Yeah, yeah. Taste you, please. I will. Baby, tonight's the night. Don't you know? Tonight's the night. Yeah. Sound another word. I know that I love you. I know that I wanna show you how much I care for you. I know I wanna show you.
Shawty wanna argue every single night. She think the sex better when she get me tight. She made me beat it up, I can't be polite. All she wanna do is just fucking fight. Hit her with the left, hit her with the right. Even when she wrong, she gon' say she right. Once she gets some thug loving and a lie, all she gon' wanna do is just fucking fight. You got it, girl, you got it, girl. You know I love the way you ride it, girl, you ride it, girl. And I hope that you were right, so tell me, do you love me? Are you riding? And tell me, why do you get so wet all the time when we be fighting? Girl, you fucking crazy, you be kicking me, punching me, biting me, scratching me. But I kinda like when she mad at me, cursing me, y'all breaking shit, packing bags for me. She give me the finger, then snap at me like, I don't give a fuck about you anymore. And then we fuck, and she loves me more. Shawty wanna argue every single night. She think the sex better when she get me tight. She made me beat it up, I can't be polite. All she wanna do is just fucking fight. Hit her with the left, hit her with the right. Even when she wrong, she gon' say she right. Once she gets some thug loving and a lie, all she gon' wanna do is just fucking fight. Every night, all we ever do is fuss and fight. All up in the air, I whisper dirty words. Then I put in work like overtime. Girl, you crazy. Sometimes I can't control you. You ain't acting nothing like the old you. Girl, I know just what to do. Get aggressive and wrestle the rest of the night. Got some sex that'll mess up your life. She looking forward to reckless deception and lies. Always left when they treated you right. We've been on a tragedy for months. Every time she mad, I know what she wants. Either she hungry and she want a meal, or she tryna get that kitty killed tonight. Shawty wanna argue every single night. She made me beat it up, I can't be polite. Hit her with the left, hit her with the right. Once she gets some thug loving and I like, all she gon' wanna do is just. Shawty wanna argue every single night. She think the sex better when she get me tight. She made me beat it up, I can't be polite. All she wanna do is just fucking fight. Hit her with the left, hit her with the right. Even when she wrong, she gon' say she right. Once she gets some thug loving and I like, all she gon' wanna do is just. Lights, camera, action, movie.
All right, good people. We back in the motherfucking building, All on the Table podcast. Talking our shit, man. We talking about pretty privileges. Who gets the pretty privilege? Can you get it? Who gets it? How much they get it? Is there levels to this shit? So here's what I want to know, right? Because I just want to see where y'all heads at. Hey, Preezy, what's the highest level of privilege that a woman can get from a man?
Ain't no limits, baby.
Yes, there is. There's one thing that is the highest, in my opinion, the highest level of privilege that a woman can get from a man. What would you say that is?
I don't know, bro.
That's crazy. Kay, you?
The highest limit.
The highest level that a woman can get from a man, the highest privilege that she can get from a man.
I think I know.
I say never having to worry about money ever again. That's just my personal opinion.
I don't know about that. I mean,
because you could say
I get where you're going though.
Like having somebody like reproduce with them or whatever, but I guess that depends on the man. Because
you mean what? Maybe you should rephrase the question. What's the highest we want?
No, it's not about the high. Well, technically, you could look
not
at it that way.
Not to cheat.
I don't know.
What the?
I don't know about that.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? You see?
Hectic. What you thinking?
I think that ring.
Exactly.
The ring.
The highest level of privilege a woman can get from a man is a ring. Because he's giving you access to every privilege that you could possibly want in life, regardless if he gives it to you or can. He's at least giving you access to it. Now, we talked about how there is levels to pretty privilege, right? And again, when me and my wife was talking, she explained to me how every female can't get it. So I said something to her that kind of made her rethink her whole strategy on how she was looking at it. I asked her, and I'm going to ask y'all, think about every female that you know, not the ones on TV, not the ones that's on Instagram and none of that shit, just the ones you know personally. And think about the prettiest motherfuckers you know. How many of them motherfuckers is married? Now think about the ducks. Think about the ones that you know personally that you like. How the fuck? It's always the ones that ain't the prettiest that get married before the so-called prettiest. So when I say every female on the planet gets pretty privilege, that's what I mean by that. A lot of females don't want to look at it that way. They don't look at a ring as a privilege, but a woman holds the key to sex. A man holds the key to life. You get what I'm saying? Women fuck who they want. Men marry who they want. And no dude has ever married a chick that he thought looked so-so. No dude has ever said, you know what, she look okay. I guess we'll get married. Fuck no. He looked at her and was like, she got to be the most beautiful motherfucker on the planet. And I want to make sure I hold on to it. Now, K may look at her and be like, how the fuck this ugly ass bitch get a goddamn ring? But to that man, she is the prettiest motherfucker on the planet. So that is the highest level of pretty privilege, if you ask me. Can you agree with that, Preezy?
I don't know. Because every situation is different. Like, we don't know people's relationships or why he married her. Maybe there's a reason
Damn
why
sure
he
ain't married her
her.
because she was ugly. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Every female knows that no nigga is gonna marry a chick that he think is ugly.
Well, as I'm saying, I don't know.
Hey, Laura, if you don't stop motherfucking talking,
Yeah,
with your
she
mic muted,
it's so muted.
you over there snapping like a motherfucker. We ain't hearing nothing. We just see you snapping.
That's why you can hear. I had said, "Oh my god," I thought y'all was just ignoring me.
Nah, you are mute.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought you was talking to somebody else. Then I'm like, hold up. She looking into the camera way too much.
Like a
talking
Chinese.
to herself. Like, I'm hoping she ain't got that many people in her head that she having a whole side conversation.
I mean, there's like 6 people in my head, but no. Oh my god, I was saying that you said a ring, and I was saying adding you to his as his beneficiary.
He's not gonna do that without a ring.
That's facts. So it goes hand in hand. I said that before you said the ring, though.
Roger that. That ring gives you access to way more shit.
Yeah, because if he gets injured and you don't have that ring, you can't have access to him if he's in the hospital or, you know what I mean, on his deathbed and so, you know, stuff like that.
So all these females that's out here, oh, I'm the baddest chick on the planet, and I'm not gonna marry this dude. I just want access to his money while he alive. So now he's a whole billionaire. He checked tomorrow, you broke his shit all over again.
It's his money, not your money. Like what Shaq say. They asked Shaq, like, how your kids feel about being, he's like, that's my money. They ain't their money. They ain't make this.
Real shit. So, okay, I mean, Raiderette, does that change your perception on what we were saying here? Or are you still like, I don't know?
Well, no, look, I'm like this. I know at this point in my life what I don't want. And right now, looking for something in that matter is not what I want. I mean, if a guy's gonna throw money my way, I'm gonna take it. Now, am I gonna promise him anything? No. I'm gonna, whatever the contract is or whatever he wants is what he's gonna get for throwing that money my way. But if he's coming in with the intention of trying to win me over, and one day I'm like, no, I'm not, that's not where I'm at right now. And I'm very open about that. So that's another thing, how open a person is with somebody. Now, if I see somebody coming at me like they're trying to get in a relationship with me, I'm like, hey, hold on a second. I don't know where you started thinking like I want to go that way, but I'm not trying to get into any kind of situation where you're paying my bills completely and I'm submissive to you and then we're going to work something out. You know, so definitely I agree with what you guys are saying because I've been in a relationship where, you know, you work through things and you do things for each other and you're in it, not 50-50, but 100%, you know, if that's what you're looking for, if that's what, when you're getting there with somebody, if that's what you want. Because I mean, I got guys in my DMs all day long. Hey, beautiful. And I'm like, hey. And if they're, what are you doing? I'm like, life. And I end it there because I'm not playing the whole let's get to know me situation. You know, sometimes if somebody comes in at my DMs and they've viewed my, especially Instagram, because I just opened my Instagram up. This one guy literally went and looked at my past and came into my DMs as in, hey, like, I just wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for what you've been going through. Like he went past all my prerogative, all my crazy pictures and went to my life way at the bottom. So that right there, it changed it to how I looked at him. Now, am I pursuing him in any way? No. Is he pursuing me? Yes. But like today I had to cut it down and be like, hey, like I'm not looking for anything. I don't want nothing. You know, if I'm gonna get something out of it, you're gonna get whatever it is you want from me at this point, except for 100% devotion to you, because I don't want that. I'm just doing what I want to do for now. And I mean, but when you're in that situation, when you want to get a relationship, it is important to have that communication. And if I ever do get there in that point in my life, if I want to do that again, you know, yeah, definitely. I look at things differently. I am 100%. I'm a real person. I'm a real woman. I do have feelings. I do want somebody that I can take care of. I do want somebody who's going to take care of me. 100%.
The
You know,
crazy
who
part
doesn't want that?
I think all these females that's screaming that I don't want this, I just want the money, I don't want the man. And me personally, I feel like it's all a fraud any fucking way. Like you want a motherfucker to come
Of
home.
course it is.
You know what I mean? Like
very
y'all can
hurt
talk.
statement.
Yeah, you can talk that shit all the fuck you want. You at some point you gonna get tired of random wood sliding up in you. Like at some point you want the same wood. You know what I mean? Like
that's her shield of protection. That's how she protects herself.
Facts.
Because if you set yourself up to want something and it doesn't happen, then you thinking you're setting yourself up for disappointment, when in all actuality, you're just letting life happen. And sometimes when life happens, you don't always get the best outcome. Like Shorty, you said he was looking at your past history. You know, that right there, that's an indicator of a red flag, because he understands you've been through trauma and he's trying to associate your trauma with him caring so that he can manipulate. You have to recognize those type of flags.
Are you
right
a
now.
psychologist?
Or maybe he just cares.
And definitely. And
Maybe he just
that.
cares. Maybe he's concerned. Why?
But what if he was
Why I
halfway
gotta be
in love
all
with her?
Hold up, time out, ref. First of
Don't
all,
everybody need some type of me time? She just needs me time.
nah, you only
That's
you
all.
think
She just
if
want a
you
little
showing
me time.
if you out here trying to carry you a stalker, you got to stop that shit. You can't be doing shit like that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it
What?
go now.
Yeah, but I was gonna say this.
And
this goes,
he is going through.
So
he
wait,
did
you
go
can't
through
show
trauma.
care and concern on social media, otherwise you're a stalker.
Yeah.
Yes,
But you posted it.
You gotta understand the mindset of people.
Hey,
You
just
have
because I
people
post my
that-
titties don't mean you gotta look at them.
Why? You posted it. We're friends. I don't
That
want
don't
to look at
mean
your
you gotta look
I
at
don't
them.
want to look
Mind
at
your
your
fucking
titty, but
business.
what I'm saying is, if you write, damn, I just lost my mom today.
Mind
of
your
course,
business.
huh?
Mind your business.
That's different.
Unless I know you personally, you gotta mind your business. That's how a lot of them look at it.
She got a heart though, man. Even if I don't know you and I see a post saying,
Just because we friends on Facebook don't mean you can reply to my shit.
See, it's always how he came to me from my TikTok, a live I did, into my Instagram, and then at that point, yeah, he stalked me. So I did, like today, I had to stop it and be like, hey, like whatever it is you're trying to dig with me, you need it. No, I'm not doing this. Like that's not where I'm trying to go at all. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely. I mean, not that my guard is up, but like I am not wanting it right now, because if some damaged person is coming at me for comfort or whatever,
yeah, I am not
can't
your
give it to you.
saving grace, baby.
Hey, hold on, real
Right,
quick. AK,
right.
do you agree that the ring is the highest honor, that the highest privilege that a woman can receive?
So I wrote something in the chat, and I guess like having the ring, it that comes with the ring. It's more about the stability for me, like what financially, yes, is like my main thing, because I'll be real with you, I'm fucking tired, okay? But but like emotional stability is a big thing too, and if I got to get a ring to get both of those, fair enough. But as far as it being the highest honor, if you can give me those things without the ring, I don't give a shit.
It all depends on what you want, I guess.
Yeah, but I think this goes back to
the end goal is always marriage. Like that's how I was raised. I was raised by like my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I want a husband eventually. Perhaps not right now. I'm cool on that right now, but like it's not a what do they call that? It's not the
But
thing
if
that
not
determines
stability, why
priority.
not marriage though?
It's not a
If
priority for you
stability,
right
why
now.
not marriage?
it's not a game change. It's not a, if you say you don't want to get married, I'll be like, cool, just sign these papers here so we can still have the Just kidding. But
Fuck that. You tell me you don't want to marry me, and I ask, and you say no, it's over. I'm not wasting my
See, you know
time.
what? I can't agree with that. My wife told me no 3 times before we asked.
Yeah, I told my husband no 4 times.
But
So you was a stalking ass nigga, Ro.
Hell yeah.
No, sometimes
He's a man who knew what he
Listen,
wanted.
if that's what you want to call it, you motherfucking right. I was stalking the shit out of her ass every night.
It's like he said, if you want something, you're gonna get after it, especially if it is what you want, because I turned a man down once and it never came back to it ever again, only because I had just got out of a marriage and I'm like, no, marriage right now for me is not available. Like not that I don't want to ever do it again, but at this point, no. And we started a relationship and he went into it thinking she don't want to ever get married. So the question never ever came up after.
Hold on, he started
being
the
with him for
relationship
11 years.
asking you to get married?
Well, it was in the beginning of the conversation, like in the relationship, because that's the way it just went.
Hey, I
in the
did
very-
that shit too. It's,
you know what?
It's all good.
I could respect that right there because you put the cards on the table early, so that was on him to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick around, or we don't got the same, laurels, so let me go ahead and dipset now type shit. So that kind of was on him if he stuck around knowing that that's what he want. If I was to say I want another baby and you tell me I don't want kids, then ain't no point of us having but so much conversation because
exactly,
you know what I mean?
So and then like when he brought it up later, like, well, you never want to get married. I go, dude, like at that time, no, I did not want to get married. Did I want to get? Who does not want to get married one day in their life and have happiness?
No, it's
like
a lot of it's a lot of especially this newer generation. It's a lot of females that they never want to get married, but they want the traditional married lifestyle without being married.
Well, we've seen what happens when, that said so-called traditional lifestyle goes bad. My husband out here has 2 other families in different states because he flew to work all the time, worked across the country. Bitch, I'll beat your ass. Like, what?
Violence.
I think this goes back to what Laura was saying before. Like, it's what they're pushing. If they tell you that all niggas ain't shit, ain't no good niggas out here, marriages and stuff don't exist anymore, all bitches ain't shit, ain't all they want is this, they chasing you for your money, then people start adjusting. They start assuming that thing I wanted ain't available. So I better just adjust to the market. I better prepare myself for what is available. But they push.
I've adjusted to the market, so I totally agree with that.
I had a conversation with one of my homies a few years ago, and she was explaining how the dating pool had piss in it. It was so fucked up and so horrible. Why is it dudes can't be honest and blah, 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 all this fuckery. So I said to her, all right, if a dude walked up to you right now and was like, yo, I'm trying to fuck, how you gonna feel about that? Why would he disrespect me like that? That's not him disrespecting you. That's him being honest. The same way how you could be like, no, we got to go on 75 dates before we even think about it. That's
not 75.
That's up to him to decide to take you on those 75 dates. But you're not going to say you got to date me and take me on all these restaurants. You're going to let it play out to see how many times he's going to do it first. So a lot of women want honesty, but they don't want to give honesty. That's part of the problem. 9 out of 10, every female knows niggas. I ain't gonna say nonsense. 10 out of 10, a dude hollered at you because he want fuck. It's just that simple. He ain't look at you and said, oh my goodness, she looks like she has an amazing brain. Fuck no, he ain't say that shit one time. He said her ass is fat as shit. She's prettier than a motherfucker. Damn, look at them big ass cities. I want to hit that. That's what he said. So he hollered at you. Yes. Now he's not gonna come off and walk up to you as like, yo, you pretty as shit. Let me fuck tonight. Fuck no. He gonna be like, you pretty as shit. Let me get your number. He gonna call you 37 times. He gonna take you on all these dates with the premise of at some point I'm trying to fuck. Now he might get burnt out and be like, you know what?
It ain't worth it.
I don't even think the pussy gonna be worth this shit. So let me fall the fuck back. You know what I mean? Then that comes to part of the chase. Now, I hear a lot of females saying nowadays, and I find it to be extremely fucking weird. Matter of fact, I read a post the other day, and it said, why is it that men are scared to chase women now? Like they becoming too soft. And the response part of that was, yeah, no, I just said no. That don't mean you were supposed to stop. That would mean you was just supposed to beg a little bit. Now this is the mentality. Yes, this is the mentality now that Men are supposed to beg you, chase you to the ends of the fucking earth.
Men want instant gratification.
Not all men want instant gratification. Some
Not
men do
all
not.
women all
mind.
women are like, you gotta
some
beg,
men,
you know?
some men don't mind the chase. All men don't want to get on social media and see you with your butt cheeks out. But at the same time, if you posting it, yeah, he gonna throw a like on that motherfucker because he like what your butt cheeks look like. But that don't necessarily mean that it's like,
He
oh, I'm
wants
so
you,
in
yeah.
love with you. No, he just want to fuck. It's just that.
See, but and then too, like they have to dig a little at least dig a little before you come out, depending how you come at that person.
Now,
I mean,
now, here's the problem with that. Once you start digging, then you thirsty. There's a
Fuck
very
no, this is a
thin
job
line.
interview.
There's a very, very, very thin line between thirsty and unavailable.
and
There's
we're
a
going
very
back
thin
to
line.
looking at bios. We're going back to looking at the bio. Remember, we talked about looking at somebody's bio.
Now, no, he could. That's the thing. It nowadays, especially on social media, which I find to be weird because social media wasn't even meant for what motherfuckers use it for. That's what makes the shit crazy. But social media has created what we see as life or what we perceive to be as life now. So if I like too many of your pictures, then I'm thirsty. I purposely don't be liking people's shit, and it might be a dope ass picture. I'm just not gonna like it just for the simple fact that you're not about to be like, oh, this thirsty ass nigga, you married. Why you liking all my pictures? Because it's a decent fucking picture. Why I can't just say
No, but you can
look.
look at the profile and you can look at the pictures or whatever posts have been posted to see, hey, is this person even single? Or hey, you know,
Why does it matter if I'm single? Because I like the
Y'all
picture.
y'all about to get mad at me.
I ain't know what the fuck I'm getting mad for.
So this is my thing, right? Women who are a certain age, because people gonna call me Kevin Samuels Jr., shouldn't play those games.
Talk your shit.
And the reason why I say that is because there are so many young girls out here who look good and they're easier to communicate with, they're easier to snatch up, and you ain't got a dame out here talking about, oh nigga, you gotta take me on 75 dates. No, if you hit the like picture, I'm gonna look and see that you like that picture. And I'm like, okay, now I'm just gonna wait for him to go ahead and take his shot. Now, once you take your shot, I will respond. If I was single, I would take and respond. And maybe we can go ahead and get to know each other. I don't need you to pursue me 100 days plus for me to say I like you. No, because 9 out of 10, you checking me out. I'm checking you out. Let's go ahead and move this along. I'm at an age where I ain't got time to be playing no games. If he like me, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Let's go on some dates. Let's go have some fun. I know you're going to fall in love with me because my personality is just dope and my energy is just, is radiating.
I
When
swore
you
you was
talk to
about to
me,
use a
I'm
different
radiating.
keyword for a second.
So I'm not even worried about that. But women who are a certain age, they play this cat and mouse game, because that's pretty much what it is. When you're at a certain age, men are really looking down in age. So if you have a guy who might be your particular age and he's interested in you, stop playing games. Go ahead, message him back, and go on a date. And don't be reserving cat for 100 days, because throw that shit away at this point.
Damn, throw it away though.
No, hold on though. Hold on. So in like certain cases, yeah, like you can come if we're in the same state, whatever, like I'll give you the time of day, I'll respond. But like right about the time you talk about Lincoln, but you know good and damn well you're in Washington State and I'm over here in Florida, and you said it don't matter, I can catch a flight. And where do you think you're gonna fucking stay? My house? But so you never leave?
Hold on, just because he say he's trying to take a flight don't mean he can't stay at a telly.
Right.
No, there's it's a different conversation for the other podcast.
Before I got married, I had a guy who stayed 3 hours from me. This guy used to drive up every weekend, get a hotel just so he can come see me, pick me up from my mom's house, take and go buy the food for my mom to cook and just hang out.
All right, so hold on. What kind of music was y'all listening to?
Oh, come on, we was listening to the Gap Band, all that good stuff. My mom, when she started cooking, it is a party, and that's how it was. And we did come to a common ground when we realized we were great as friends, but we weren't there for the sexual thing. That wasn't our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it comes to that. Like I think a lot of females don't understand. Every dude ain't always trying to fuck you, and even if he was trying, that don't mean he want to at some point. It ain't that big of a deal after a while. You might just be a cool motherfucker where it's like, you know what? I fucks with you. I don't even want to bust your ass no more. Like, I just like laughing and joking with you. I like your energy type shit. But so many
Right.
females have it in their mind that every dude that like they picture, oh, you
Trying to
just
smile,
trying
yeah.
to fuck me.
Why
Leave
else
me
would you
alone.
fly
Why you
cross
trying to fuck
country
me?
though?
Say again?
Why else would you fly cross country though?
Because I want to
Yes,
see if
I'm
you,
dope as
I want
fuck.
to
I
see if
know
you
that.
just as nice of a person on Instagram as you are in person. What's wrong
And
with
But you're
maybe
that?
I've
gonna
never
spend
been to
$600.
Florida.
Right. You're
Yeah.
gonna spend
Maybe I've never been to
$600.
Florida. So I now have a tour guide.
No, the
I mean,
fuck
but
you
you
don't.
gotta think of it. But you gotta think of it like this: if he was willing to fly across the country, and he ain't never sampled it yet, he must think that you are fire, or you might possibly be fire. See, if we don't give people the chance and the opportunity to actually prove themselves and just jump to conclusions, because my husband, when I first met him, I couldn't stand that man. Let me tell
Yeah.
you, I used to roast him. He couldn't stand me because
Yo,
I
my
used to
wife
roast him.
roasted me for like a month straight. A month straight when I first met. She was talking mad shit. And I ain't gonna lie, for a while I just was taking it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you get away with it. I'm gonna let it slide. Cause I'm like, all right, I don't want to fuck the
Oh
buns up.
no.
I wanted them buns. Fuck you mean? Like, so I let it go. Like, it is what it is. But after a while, it was like, all right, this is enough. It's time to start rapid fire on your ass. It is what it is.
Yo, when he roasted me back, I was like, oh, okay, you got some snapback.
And I hit that night.
He ain't hit that night. He ain't hit that night.
Hey, a love story. I love it.
Yeah, I did.
But we fell hard. Like my mom was like, I thought you couldn't stand him. I'm like, I couldn't because he seemed a little thirsty and he was.
Did you hit it raw?
First day, no. No.
Wow. Oh wow.
I am not you. I am not you.
Oh
Just
my
'cause my
gosh.
name
Hunter.
raw don't mean I do it. No. That is not why that's my name, just so you know.
Oh shit.
So Smash, do you believe that there's a thin line between thirsty and not wanting them? Because I see so many females also saying how, oh, he ghosted me. I mean, but if you ain't calling him and all he doing is calling you, at some point I'm gonna get tired of calling your ass.
Facts.
Like I had a rule. I ain't gonna lie. I had a rule when I was single, right? So boom, the first 2 dates was on me. I ain't even think about it. But that third date, when they bring the check out, I don't even look at it. I want to see what you gonna do.
Facts.
If you don't touch that motherfucker, if you don't reach towards that motherfucker, I ain't never calling you again. Now the crazy part is you might pick the check up and I still might pay. But it's the principle behind it at that point.
It depends on if I hit within
No,
them
it ain't.
3 days.
I don't care if I hit or not. It's the principle behind it because I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, I'm starting to feel like this is the dude that I am. I'm the dude that's paying for dinners for you. I'm the dude that you ain't gonna. If I never hit, you probably ain't gonna let me hit until you tired of fucking the dude that you fucking now.
I say I'm different because I'm different because all bullshit aside, I just feel like, you know, it's all about how you make me feel honestly about certain shit. Like my wife, before we got married, she paid for our first date. And then it was like, not because I wanted her to do it, but because she wanted to do it. So I made sure just because of that, like she never paid for another date again, ever. Like I don't give a fuck what we was doing. She never paid for it. And I think that's just the balance of it. Like if I see you doing shit from the heart, then yeah, it's gonna make me wanna give you everything I got. But if I feel like if I'm the only one doing some shit and you just here just for the ride, nah, fuck that. This ride finna be real short.
No, exactly. I feel the same way because you just here to get dates out of me. You just here to get free meals. And there are a lot of females out there that do believe like I got a lot of female homies, so I hear a lot of different shit where it's like, yo, and they know like they know certain shit don't tell me because I'm gonna call you on your bullshit. Like that's corny. You know what I mean? This dude love the shit out of you. You telling me all you do is calling when you want to eat.
Yeah.
This dude driving all the way across the city to get some shit that you really want to eat, but you ain't gonna never let this dude hit. You ain't gonna tickle his balls. You ain't gonna do nothing.
You got motherfuckers
Like,
out here
nah,
that
that's some
that
bullshit.
that date for just for the food.
They not dating. They not dating. You are those right there are the dudes that I do call the simps.
Yeah, but
Because
you got
going
women out
out
here
your
that
way
will
for
that
something
will
you
not
know is not
tell.
gonna happen.
You got women out here that will not tell a man their true intentions. They just want the free meal.
Because they
saying?
want honesty and don't want to give honesty. I already explained that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can't keep it a bean and be like, yo, listen, bro, you ain't never getting none of these guts, but I'm gonna take all the meals I could take out of you. They ain't gonna say that. They just gonna take all the meals and somehow they period on 35 days.
Every time. Every time.
Yeah. 30 days a month. Ain't nobody had a period the whole month, but this month, my shit been on all month, but we eating every
Man.
3 days.
New birth control.
Facts. I just got my IUD and it's fucking my cycle up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, y'all ain't think you knew about that shit, didn't y'all? I know y'all thought
Hey,
like, oh,
but-
they don't know shit.
It just really depends too, though. I mean, it really depends. Like back to me, like in my sip. But look, honestly, like
She said it
I don't
correctly.
I don't want to leave you guys like I'm this mean person because I'm not. Because honestly, like he buys me groceries.
Oh, no.
And
Hold
what
on,
do I
hold on.
do?
Time out. I'm gonna let you finish. Time out. I am not judging you on anything that you say right now.
Okay.
Whatever arrangement you have, like I said before, whatever
Kudos to you.
arrangement you have is your arrangement. I can't judge you for your arrangement. I can't
I
judge
just
him
wanted
for
I
that
just wanted to
arrangement.
make sure we were talking about the same kind of person.
Yeah, I personally couldn't do it, but that don't mean I'm gonna judge you for it because everybody gets into the arrangement that they want. At least you was honest enough to let him know that it's never
but
going nowhere.
And I'm a type of person too. I mean, I'm nice. I do have a heart, you know. Like I said, he buys me eggs and potatoes and shit. I'm making a burrito.
Did you say he buy you eggs? Them shit's expensive as
Groceries.
Expensive as fuck.
You know.
You know it's real when he buys you eggs, though.
Facts. Facts.
But I mean, you know, I will make him a burrito and hey, I got something for you here. I got some breakfast for you. And like it's just a little gesture, but I'm not doing anything to win him over. And if whatever he does it for whatever reasons, that's his priority. And if I turn around and make something and I offer him something, of course I'm gonna feed my family. And then, hey, you know, I have some here. You can have some. And he's like, no,
Yeah, we
I
got
don't
these
need none.
scraps
I'm like,
He got the scraps. He get the
No.
scraps.
No.
I just scraped the sauces off the bottom of the pan. You can get the crusty part.
Oh my god.
Hey, by the
That's
way,
not
we
nice.
have a little bit left over. You want this?
That's not
Right.
nice.
It might not be a full burrito,
Feed
but
that
you can
man.
still
He put
taste
the
it
food
though.
on the table, whether he
That's
is simp or
not
not. You better
nice.
feed
That's
that
not
simp.
nice.
This
I even
motherfucker
give-
got
I
more
even told
lettuce
him,
than
hey,
sausages on that
no,
motherfucker.
no, that's not nice.
Well, it was nice meeting everyone. I have to run.
No, that's
I
all
do
good. I
too.
appreciate you for showing up, talking your shit. Let everybody know where they can find you before you get out of here.
So you guys can find me on YouTube at the Lauren Hour Network with Alora Dannon. You can find me on IG at the Lauren Hour, and I'm on TikTok, Alora Sakura Dannon. Also Facebook, Alora Sakura Dannon. Make sure you guys tune in. We shall be back in about 2 weeks. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
No doubt. Good night.
Yeah, I gotta head out of here too.
No
Gotta
doubt.
get my
Talk
kid to
your
bed.
shit. Talk your shit.
Yep. Okay, so my normal Instagrams are at LLCoolK with 3 Y's and KAYARREMM. Twitter, my God, I don't even remember my normal Twitter. But you can find me on TikTok
Okay.
at K Shiesty with 2 I's. And that is me. I had a
Now,
great time.
what you mean by your normal Twitter?
So I have a normal Twitter and then I have an adult Twitter.
Talk your shit. Let them know where they can find you.
Okay. My adult Twitter is at King Kara, KINGKARA 101. And my stripper Instagram is what is it?
You asked nothing like
K2 times KAY 2 TYMEZ.
Make sure y'all check it out.
All right. You're gonna love it here. So y'all have a good night.
All right, have a good one.
Good night.
Hi.
Yeah, I believe though part of the problem is that social media has made people believe that you're supposed to see things one way when that's not reality. And there's so many females that I agree have won because of it. Like you can't, I mean, like the chick, I can't remember her name. She put out the whole video saying, if you want to come up, you get you a baller, this, that, and third. She went and got the young boy from the Hornets, got married, had a baby, and literally got a divorce the day she had the motherfucking baby. And to her, that was her come up. She got married, so that was part of her come up. Now she eating good. She's living off of that shit. She ain't got to worry about it. So when I say that ring is the highest privilege, it's because it is, because you get all the privileges after you get the ring. Even when you leave, you still have the privileges. When you leave, you take a half of that nigga's shit. You came in with nothing and you leaving with half.
Hold on. Just let everybody know Texas is not a community property state. So if you get married in Texas, if y'all built it together, you get half. But if he came in with it and it wasn't yours, you walk away empty. So yeah.
Y'all better move to Texas, guys.
Florida's a no-fault state, so same.
Y'all better move to Texas and Florida. Y'all better move.
And
Listen,
if you want to, if you
some of y'all
just
ladies
want,
will end up fucking yourselves because if y'all make more money than him, then y'all end up having to pay him alimony.
if you just want niggas, if you just want niggas to rob your spouse and take everything from you for a little bit of nothing, come to Chicago.
yeah, I ain't going to Chicago for shit. Fuck you talking about?
Hell no.
Hey, Preezy.
Hell no.
So, what you agree that social media got these motherfuckers brain fucked, or that's just what life is, and we should get used to it?
No, they got their minds messed up, bro. Half of that stuff on Instagram ain't even real. People fake. They live in fake lives. Fake lives. It ain't real. And I try
fake lives, fake ass, fake titties, fake lips.
Everything fake. Pretenders. That's what they doing. And I try to tell young people, it's not real. Stop trying to worry about what Jack and Jill doing. Whatever Jack and Jill doing, you worry about what you got to do. Stop following them, and that's what they doing.
Trust me, I had people that you think is doing it. They in my inbox talking about how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought y'all were good. I thought you were Gucci.
Exactly.
You living it up, but you still looking for a come up. You making it look good.
Flying to Dubai, but their lights is off.
Facts. Yo,
that's
it's
what
funny.
They doing. Oh, I got the
90%
Beyonce tickets, but they ain't pay their bills.
90% of the chicks with the fake asses is sleeping on goddamn air mattresses.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with sleeping on air mattresses.
All right, yo, we ain't getting into that tonight, cuz.
Is that a sore subject?
Nah, but I already know where that's gonna go. I know Smash. I know where that shit gonna go.
Me and Flan say we don't care. We love you on the air mattress.
Don't put me in that, Smash. Don't put me in that.
Nah, but most of the chicks that's on Instagram, the baddest motherfuckers that y'all see, is living the most fucked up life. That's the reason why they out there like that. A lot of them, they mentality, they fucking everything is fucked up. They living fucked up, but they showing you all this great shit. Why? Because as a man, you're gonna look at that shit and say, damn, she living like that for real. That's a type of chick that I should get, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If she got it, why shouldn't I be able to give it to her if she look like that?
Mm-hmm.
Then you go over her crib, she got fucking Pampers on the floor.
Oh my God.
Carpet look like she
roaches on the couch.
Raw.
Facts.
Raw, I got one better. You know what I do, and like photography is part of that. So you see their Instagram picture, you be like, damn. You see them in person, not realizing you see them in person and walk right past them.
Facts.
Look, nothing like their pictures at all. Nothing. I just met one 2 weeks ago, and I told my homeboy, I'm like, yo, shorty, this one looks nothing like she does it. And he was like, you lying. I was like, all right. And I happen to have like a Snapchat of me and the girl, and he was like, bro, nothing like her pictures.
Between the makeup and the filters, they got these motherfuckers.
A Snapchat doing what, man?
Mind your business.
Roger the fuck that. Hey, listen, for all you motherfuckers out there that's listening right now, for all y'all that believe that the pretty privilege is the way that you should be living through your life. Y'all gotta cut that shit the fuck out because it's not realistic. As Preezy was saying in the beginning, that shit fades after a while. You could have that, you could live off of that shit in your 20s, maybe your 30s, if you get lucky in your 40s. But at some point, gravity becomes your motherfucking worst enemy, god damn it.
Especially women.
Go look it up. Go look it up, mama.
See, that's the thing. A lot of these mamas is getting fake shit now too. That's the shit that really fucks me up. You know what I mean? When you damn 50 years old and you out here getting silicone titties and fake ass and all that shit. Like, come on, man. You supposed to be enjoying your life right now. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care how old you are. I am, unless you have a medical condition,
right?
I am totally against all of that shit. Fake ass, fake titties, all. I'm totally against all of that shit. I'm still trying to talk my wife out of not wearing weave ever again, but
Man,
we ain't
listen.
get there yet. We ain't get there yet.
Real or fake, a ass is an ass, man.
No, the fuck is not. It is not. I do not want to be bounced. I don't want to be standing behind a brick. I don't want that. And think about it. Like I just said, gravity at some point becomes your worst enemy. So let's think about it. At 19, you're going to get your ass done. When gravity catch up with you, that means gravity going to catch up with you double time now. Because your ass going to be way heavier than it was naturally supposed to be. So now where your ass might have been dropped down a little bit past your hips, now your ass cheeks is sitting on your motherfucking calves. And that's not going to be a good sight.
He's a brick.
For 2 days. For 2 days. Now you walking around and you can't even sit straight for 6 months. Fuck that shit. It's not worth it.
Keep it a buck. I'm not even a big fan of makeup, man. You know how many pillowcases and shirts and shit been fucked up?
Hate them foundations.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. You meet a motherfucker in the club, she bad as shit. You wake up in the morning like, yo, who the fuck is you?
Now she lay her head on your shoulder and you be like, what the fuck happened to her?
Facts.
And fucks your shit all up.
Or y'all
First
making
of all,
up and that,
look
that
at
shit ends up caking all over you.
Look at the collar of all her shirts. All them shits is a whole different color.
Yeah.
They laughing because they know I know what the fuck I'm talking about here.
The inside of your beanies.
Oh,
Shit all fucked up. It is what it is. I'm not trying to degrade the ladies at all, though, and I'm not trying to talk shit about the fellas. But real is real, right is right, wrong is wrong. It is what the fuck it is. We gotta cut this shit the fuck out. We gotta stop letting social media allow us to assume that this is what life supposed to be.
Yeah.
Ladies, y'all can't be out here saying that you want a traditional man and you do everything untraditionally. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't expect this man to take care of you 100% and you bring absolutely nothing to the table and then expect him to be faithful to you at the same time. No man wants to come home on Friday night and every Friday night his wife is out the door. You ain't, what the fuck do you need to go party for? You ain't did shit all week. What are you relieving stress from? You ain't did shit. You ain't cooked a bag of noodles. You ain't boiled a pot of water. You ain't washed a sock. The fucking toilet got a whole ring inside of it, but you talking about I need to go out this weekend. If you don't sit your ass down some motherfucking way.
If we talking traditional, for dudes, it's more than a check. Just gonna keep
Exactly.
it out there.
If you want a man, then you can't look at him as in a monetary value. It's just that simple. He's gonna give you everything that he can give you. That's for sure.
If he's a good dude.
No, he don't even got to be a good dude. If a man loves you, he's going to give you everything he can possibly give you. Everything. He may not be able to give you all the shit you want, but he going to give you everything he can give you. It's just that simple. Y'all just got to sit your ass down and earn it. Stop thinking that you supposed to have these things. You got to earn that shit.
But
Nothing in life is free.
Does love even exist anymore? Because I done had a million of these relationship conversations on these podcasts, and we talk about everything but like, do you love the motherfucker?
Because social media has made people believe fuck love. Listen to majority every song you listen to is fuck love.
Yeah. That's the
First of all, when R&B turned into fuck love, that's when I knew shit was over. You don't even hear R&B songs like, "Oh, I love you, baby, come be my wife." No, it's like, "Yo, bitch, you try and fuck." Like, this shit is bananas. But this is what we have. Motherfuckers, it's crazy. I ask people, "Yo, who the best R&B singer out right now?" They start naming fucking Drake and all these other motherfuckers. I'm like, "Well, what about these dudes over here?" "Oh man, they ain't saying shit." Why? Because they actually talking about real life. They ain't talking about turning up in the club. That means they ain't saying shit. That's crazy. But this is what we come to. It is what the fuck it is. We about to get the fuck out of here. And y'all know this is the time where I let everybody talk their shit. Let everybody know where they can find you, what you do, the type of motherfucker you are, all that type of shit. Raider Red, talk your motherfucking shit.
All right. Well, Smoking Ink, Raiderette, just the way it is. I smoke a lot. I'm inked up. I'm not stopping. I'm a Raiderette for life. I have tattoos to prove it. Aside from that, you can find me on Instagram, Smoking Ink Raiderette. Beware, like I said, the bottom half has my past. The top is all the new stuff. Not holding back anymore. I'm not here looking for love at this time at all. I don't know if it'll hit me ever again. If it does, I don't know. I'll probably be ready to
looking
croak
for
over.
love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, no, not me, not right now. I'm finishing school. Just so you think, I'm not doing anything. I'm finishing my BA. I'm done with it this month. So
Oh
what
shit!
I do with that
Congratulations.
afterlife. I'm on Twitter, Smoking Ink Raiderette. I do have an OF page if you're interested in that. There is a link to that as well. Smoking Ink Raiderette. I don't hold back, but I am by myself. I perform by myself. I do everything by myself. Not looking for partners or collabing.
Fuck all you partner motherfuckers. Mind your business.
But one day I'll stop. I do have other plans. I'm not gonna do this for the rest of my life, and I'm not finding.
Hey, ain't
I'm
nobody
not
judging
looking
you.
for
You
somebody
gotta do
to
what you
maintain
gotta
me.
do.
Yeah, I mean, I can maintain myself. I can make a living. I know how to do that.
It is what it is. I ain't judging you. You gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. It's crazy. I actually, contrary to popular belief, I actually don't look down on like OnlyFans and all that type shit. I actually, in my opinion, I figure it's safer than being a stripper. In my opinion, I mean, you in the comforts of your own home, doing what you do, posting what you want, versus some Myron ass nigga following you home from the strip club.
I mean, and how many men don't want to see a picture of a woman? It's like, okay, but you're getting something out of it. I want something out of it. Because me sending a picture of me, I get nothing out of it but my picture to you. So if I can make
you
a
get something
dollar,
out of it, you get the joy of knowing that you made his motherfucking day.
no, I want $1 at least. I mean, if I was a stripper, I would get $1.
Just $1.
Roger the fuck that. Hey, Preezy, talk your shit.
Hey. First of all, thank you for having me on the show.
Most certainly.
I am a retired law enforcement, and I'm happy to be retired.
I told you she'd find y'all asses. Y'all thought I was bullshitting.
Study private investigation, study veterinary assistant. I just do a little bit of everything, but I love podcasting, and I'm listening podcasts. You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and my website is www.listenuplisten568.7.com. Check me out, and thank you for having me on your show. Appreciate all of y'all beautiful people. Keep up what you're doing.
Facts.
And that's it. Be safe.
You already know it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Big Smash. We don't need the motherfucking 90-minute long-winded ass.
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, nowhere at all.
Hey,
All
stop
right?
using my shit too, nigga.
God damn it. I am a recovering rapper. Coming soon.
This nigga said recovering. Holy
recovering.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I think I'm homies with one of these niggas, here they come.
All right, man. Listen, Bet the House Podcast 2022 on Instagram or 2020, whichever one. It don't matter. I'm on both. New episodes come out every Friday. I just started picking back up, man. So I'm gearing up, finna do some shit. You can always find me at All on the Table. For some reason, this motherfucker just can't get enough of me coming on this show.
Pause.
I hope to be on the plugs that I know one of these goddamn episodes, because it's like,
He can't even say
goddamn,
the shit right, but he want
you
me on
know.
the motherfucker.
you know, shit. But man, shout out to everybody. I'll be trying to do everything, and this nigga just don't let me retire. But coming soon though, and we out here.
Roger that. Hectic, talk your shit.
Yo, I'm Hectic from Hectic Desires. You can find me on everything. You can Google me,
Nigga said Hectic
HEKTK
Desires?
Desires. That's my website and all that. My IG is Scumbag University.
Facts.
So yeah, loving that. Yeah, everything you can find me at Hectic Desires. Like Google me and it sends you through this whole, rigmarole of loops and stuff. So
Definitely not gonna Google you, but the name is hot.
why
though.
not?
I'm cool.
Make my
guy.
Google feed go up, yo.
Fuck
Google
that.
me.
Yo, it's
I
crazy.
said-
You talk to this motherfucker, you be thinking one thing, and then he start telling you the names of his Instagrams and all that. You like, hold
Yeah,
on, wait, what?
yeah. I'ma
What
send
you say it
Draymond-
was?
Well, I only have the Scumbag You because my other Instagram got deleted. I woke up.
I'm gonna
one
tell
morning
Dramo
and
to
shit
go
was
leave a
gone.
review of some shit.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell Dramo to go leave us a review of some shit.
I'm sure she
I
already
mean,
did.
yeah, Sad. A lot of them see my stuff. So
Facts. Hey, Flan, talk your shit, baby.
Yeah, I am J. Flan, host of the What Is TWS podcast. You can find me anywhere. What Is TWS, all one word. I am a lover of love. I drink green tea recreationally. And with that being said, I am still taking applications for this one night stand. I was told I need to do it one time before I leave this earth. So send your measurements, pictures, and all that good shit to Flan at whatistws.com.
And send them to me
hold
too,
on,
because I'm his
have you
wingman.
have
I
they
got
been
you.
sending them?
Stay on my business, Hector. Stay on my business.
Hey, and the ones you reject, send them to me.
Team
All right?
Unfuckable. Team
Right.
Hey, I will say this though. I noticed that you lowered your standards a little bit, man. You ain't been telling them that they can't have certain names and all that shit no
I
more.
say I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I was going to ignore him anyway, but I just want.
So explain that. Explain the name thing, because a lot of motherfuckers, like, I personally think that shit is hilarious, but it also too does make sense.
All right, so I got three standards. One, I'm not particularly a fan of hips wider than your shoulders. That's just a personal preference. Don't judge me. I don't like women with men's names, so no Tony, Nikki, Alex, none of that. I'm just-
Sam.
Man,
you know
what?
I'm saying? Personal preference. Personal preference.
What?
And I also don't I don't date women that I think could beat my ass. So like, ex correctional officers and shit like that. I'm not trying to get my ass whooped out here in these
That
streets.
is not true. That is not true.
She might put you in the Heimlich, man.
That is not true. You might
First
like
of all,
that.
do you know what the Heimlich is, motherfucker?
Yeah, I was like, what?
You don't put somebody in the Heimlich. What the fuck?
I dated an ex-Marine, and she did some shit to me that was purely emasculating, and I'll never go.
Traumatized the shit out you, huh?
It won't happen.
Hey,
What's the
before
matter?
we
You
get
don't
out
like
of
hand- you don't like handcuffs?
Not used, but it got to be used appropriately. And some
Nah,
of y'all
fuck that. You
motherfuckers out
can't
of
cuff
pocket.
me for shit. It's not even an option for me. Fuck that. I need all my shits to be free. I need to be able to move. You know what I mean? But let me ask you this one last question before we get out of here, right? And this is something that I've seen and something that I keep hearing, right? So a woman can say, I want a man with these features. I want a man that makes this type of money. I want a man that lives this type of lifestyle. I want a man that is this type of person. I want a man that's looking for these values or whatever. But when a man brings up any type of anything, she can't be like this, she got to look like this, it's a problem. Why is it only a problem when a man has standards, but when a woman has standards, it's okay? Why does a man have to be misogynistic because he has standards in the type of woman that he actually wants? Oh, now everybody
It really
fucking
shouldn't
quiet,
be a
huh?
problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Everybody has their own preference and their own likes. And so I don't see it being a problem. Not to me. If I'm not for you, I'm not for you.
On a personal note, I see it the same way. I mean, if you're not for me, you're not for me. If I'm not feeling you, you're not for me. If you think you want me, but I feel like no, you don't want me. I mean, and that's the same thing. But there is people out there like that think that way, that feel that way, that have to have. He has to have this, it has to have. For me, like, yeah, I'm honestly, when I'm looking, I don't care about none of that at all. How you hit on me, how you come at, even in this time in my life right now, if somebody came at me at the right angle and not like, I'm not feeling like you stalking me or feeling like, but they come at me in a legitimate right way. I mean, yeah, I might feel different and I might be like, okay, I want to get to know this person more and slow my other road down and everything else. And be like, hey, well, this is what I do, and open up more and see how that person feels about me. And if they're not feeling me, and at that point, then hey, well, then maybe we're just better off friends. But see, sometimes when you cut people off like that, they want closure. They want to know why. They want to know why you don't feel them. And that's another thing people need to understand. Like, there's not a reason for everything. Sometimes
No. There's a reason for everything. That don't
people.
mean I have to give you a reason for everything.
Exactly. No, sometimes people are not made for each other. And if one feels it, I don't feel like we're made for each other, then the other person has to respect that.
Facts.
And
if man say your hips is too wide, then your hips is too wide for him.
My hips are too
can't
wide.
be like,
my hips may be perfect for somebody else.
You treating how you disrespecting women like that with wide hips, motherfucker. He don't like your wide ass hips. Leave him the fuck alone.
And don't tell him my name means goddess in the Bible, because he might just like that about me. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But you may not feel somebody in a sense because whatever reasons you have, but you have to accept that about that person and be able to walk away from it.
I feel like that was a shot at Deacon Flan, but it's cool. But no, I'm just talking shit. Nikki, if you're listening, go ahead and send that email. If you word it right, we in there. It's all good.
Roger.
What if it's NIKKI? You good with that?
Yeah, now it don't. Regardless of the spelling, if it's pronounced in a way that I might like, if I holler Nikki and some dudes turn around, then
Yo, listen, people. As I told y'all, this is motherfucking season 4. We're going a little bit deeper into these conversations now. I'm tired of fucking around with you people and tiptoeing around shit. I ain't tiptoeing around nothing this season. We going crazy. If you don't like it, you might not want to listen after this episode because they all going, yeah, we deep diving. Some people gonna get in their feelings this season. I can tell y'all that now. Some of y'all gonna be in y'all feelings like, oh my goodness, I don't believe he said that. Why would he look at me like that? If the shoe fit, running them bitches. That's how I see it. That's the shit that motherfuckers gotta understand. Everything ain't about you, but if the shoe fits, wear them shits proudly. Stop getting upset because the shoe actually fit. It is what the fuck it is. You put out a persona, that's how you gonna be looked at. Men, if you lead with your wallet, chicks gonna see you as a dollar. Ladies, if you lead with your titties, niggas gonna see you for your titties. It is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But y'all already know what it is all on the table. Make sure y'all check me out each and every motherfucking Thursday. Hit up the Instagram. I just started a motherfucking Twitter. Try and get that shit popping. So if y'all can go ahead and throw a like on that motherfucker, go ahead and subscribe. Make me look like I'm important at some point to somebody somewhere. Shit, if 2 of you motherfuckers like the Twitter, I'd be okay with that too. I'm just saying, people. But we out of here. All on the table, baby. Bump. Yeah.
Look in the mirror like, what do you see? I see a royal man, I see a king. I see a lion, the heart of a beast. Bitch, I'm a beast. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. I'm a problem. I'm a problem. I'm a problem. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Chupacabra. Chupacabra, chupacabra, nigga. I do it for me. I do it. All of the dollars. All of the dollars. All of the problems. Look in the mirror like, what do you see? I see a royal man, I see a king. I see a lion, the heart of a beast. Bitch, I'm a beast. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a problem. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, chupacabra. No more talk ramen is authentic pasta. No more talk ramen is organic pasta. Papa, don't worry, I promise I got them. No hoes ain't a problem. And mama, don't worry about niggas that watching. I got the eye of the tiger, the eye of Osiris. I swear on my niggas, they riding. I got a queen with the eye of a sniper. I got a legacy, I got a minor. I gotta flip it like I ain't decided. I gotta drip it like I am Poseidon. I be the model, they follow for dollar and sport. Like Ali Obama, a prince in the bottle, of course. You know what I mean? I'm rubbing my side, she summon the blue right out of my jeans. Need whatever I want, whatever I see, I do it for me. I do it for me. All of the dollars, all of the problems, all of my problems. I do it for me. I do it for Cootie. I'm gonna eat. All my niggas included. Now look in the mirror and what do you see? I see all of me a pair. Baby mama and my head daughter to the left, father of the year. I see bitches by the pool. I see bottles on the pair. All the Belvedere spilling on my shoes. Fuck it, I don't need a care. I don't even care. Tell me what the ticket like. Fuck it, I don't even flinch. I don't need to flinch. I don't even flinch. I be on your neck. I be on your head. Big dog with it. I be on the fence. I be on the fence. Shawty in the bed, sloppy head to tail, call it in the air. I don't see me taking nails though. That shit not up in the plan. All the trouble in the skies. I can see it with my eyes closed. No one faking friend from a shaking hand. I can feel it in the vibe though. Probably scheming on the side though. Probably scheming on the side, slide, Wi-Fi, finger slide though. Woo. Don't let it get back to me, nigga. Changing your color, my brother. You lacking the melanin and you lacking the energy. I'm pushing the needle. My circle get tight as a thimble. I never forget them. If money's the root that'll turn me to villain, you better remember I do it for